Your most magnanimous illustration friend. Let me show you what I do here. This is what I sketched yesterday, and I like to do a little time-lapse replay so you guys can see. I've got two cameras, one that shows my little mitt working along, one with my face, and I guess technically the third kind of sort of camera is basically me just capturing my iPad. So you get to see the digital aspect of it, what it looks like as I do it, and my own stupid face while I work on it. I read the chat, I doodle, I fetch, and do my best to answer any and all questions you might have regarding Procreate, digital art, or just art in general. That's all I got. This is the most recent thing I did yesterday. I had a bit of a struggle with it. I must admit. This part was the easiest part here, doing the inks and doing this first round of colors. Actually, I tore through that. This was actually pretty fun. It was pretty fun. It was intuitive. 2 colors, just a bunch of ink. This is me doing what I'm most at ease with. This next part was tough for me because I decided to just whip up a character from nothing off the top of my head, without any references or anything, just to see, let my mind wander and see what kind of weird, freaky animal, fantasy animal I could come up with. And this is the best I could do. I made this kind of snake dragon thing. Then I decided to double back, mix it up, add some colors to this. Colors being not my strong suit. What's up, Tanko? Tanko, my day's been okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But I woke up late, man. I woke up in the afternoon. Yes, I came this close to doing a Twitch, TikTok. I came this close to doing a TikTok live stream, but I didn't. All right, yes. So I'll just speed this along, so you can see where the colors ended up. Basically, just tweaks. Once I had the general palette, it was mostly just tweaking and, you know, just adding lots of subtle texture and lighting to make everything pop well enough. Yeah, and this is where we ended up. I think, yeah, you know what? I think I like this a little bit more. Yes. Hey, congrats, Tanko. Congrats on a job well done. Are you going to celebrate? So today I actually have a bunch of stuff on the docket that I've yet to do. Much like yesterday. Yesterday we started off this, and yesterday we started this off. Jeez, man, I didn't have any background colors, didn't have any flat colors. This cat thing wasn't done. Wow, man, that cat thing looks. Man, when I get rid of the line work, the cat thing looks freaky as hell. Without the line work, this thing looks nuts. When I lose this makes it look even crazier. It looks like it looks like it's made of like water or something. I mean, it's pretty fucking cool if I do say so myself. But you know, it's so funny. It's rare that I actually get to see. It's rare that I get to see what my painterly strokes look like. Because you know me, man, I'm by trade, by default, I've always considered myself an illustrator. Way more than I ever would consider myself a painter. I am most comfortable with a pencil and some pens in my hand than I've ever been with markers or watercolors or a paintbrush, and that translates to digital painting as well. So it's a nice way to kind of see that, yeah, you know what? Hey, painting can be fun. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, boys and girls, I've got a bunch of stuff I've been meaning to color and a bunch of stuff I've been meaning to finish drawing. So I want to color this Elden Ring character. I want to finish drawing this gal. Maybe let's start with her. This was a piece that I actually did during a TikTok live stream. TikTok lives are wild, man. I want to do at least one a week. Maybe start doing more. Okay. Step aside, Mr. Microphone. All right, let's see. Let's move her boobs up a little bit. And I'm moving her boobs up a little bit, not for any stylistic or raunchy purposes. I'm making her chest move up some, not because I'm like, oh, these need to be perkier than they are. I like mine perky. Oops, wrong brush. No. This is literally due to the fact that her arms are up in the air. And I guess when I was initially drawing this, I hadn't taken that into, I had taken into consideration with her body, but remember, your chest muscles are connected. You know, no muscles exist in a vacuum. You pull some, means you push others, right? You bend some, means others contort. And it's no different from your chest, hers, or yours. When you lift, hell, you could just place your hand on your man or female bosom, and you raise your arm, you could literally see how the skin and muscles contort as you raise. You could actually see it illustrated in the seams of my shirt here, right? You see that pulling, right? Your muscles aren't doing anything that dissimilar to this. You literally feel this stretch when you do this. But guess what? Ladies' boobs, if her arms are up, the girls go up too. Just something to keep in mind for anybody who might be doodling alongside yours truly this evening. Hew. But yes, move that up a little bit, kind of bring that closer to her ears. There we go. Maybe shorten this arm a little bit. Anatomy, am I right? Fucking anatomy. You know what? I want to angle her arm further. Yeah, closer to her head. That feels about right. Come in here. Her arm is bent. And also, this would be fabric over here. Draw me like that. You can watch my titties defy gravity. Hey, if it isn't David Hussein Rivera. I almost said David Hussein Obama. What's up, buddy? Dude, I was thinking about, you think going to see The Northman in theaters is worth it? Or nah? Oh, you know what? I want to change her shirt angle as well. Cause the camera angle is a little bit below her, kind of slightly looking up. So I want to see if perhaps having that shirt where you could see it from underneath it might be a little bit more organic. Yeah, that seems about right. Now, I didn't see the lighthouse, dude. I didn't see the lighthouse, but I saw, all I did was see the Willem Dafoe memes. The Willem Dafoe memes on the internet of him in black and white, looking crazy, looking up in terror. I've seen that. And I've seen, have you seen it yet? And then I've seen the other lighthouse meme of Willem Dafoe, and they have him saying, "Look at ye, post and cringe," is what I can only imagine what he's saying in the movie. Again, a movie I haven't seen. I heard Robert Pattinson did a good job. I'm definitely going to rewatch the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman film. So I still have been meaning to gauge where it falls on my Batman scale. So I rewatched No Way Home to kind of assert where it fits in my list of my favorite Spider-Man films. It fits number 2 actually. Number 1 still belongs to Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2, and I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because of the nostalgia of it all, or if because I think, at least to me, the story there is much more tight. It's tight. No Way Home is great, but it can't help but feel a little bloated. No Way Home. It seems to me like they could have tightened up the script, tightened up the story. It seems like they could have cut up, honestly, probably about 30 minutes of it to get to the bulk of what was going on. The Lighthouse had strange aspect ratio, but it's a phenomenal movie. Got it on Blu-ray. Ah, you movie nerd. All right, so I want to watch The Lighthouse, and then I want to watch Northman. Apparently, the director, whose name escapes me, apparently he's having fun. According to Cinemaphile, whose review I was looking over, a spoiler-free review, breaking down the director, his stylistic choices versus his stylistic choices made in The Lighthouse. It's still clearly his directorial vision, his stylized directorial vision, but he's also tweaked it somewhat for the movie. But apparently the shots are still beautiful. So I was looking at movie times to see The Northman this week, and they're still playing it in some theaters. But dude, Dave, what fucking sucks is if you go to see here in Queens, dude, if Queens, I'm like, yo, Dave, fuck this stream. I'm driving to your house right now. Tell your family to fuck off. It's Mikey and Davey time for the next 2.5 hours or however long the movie is. Dude, it's like $18 a ticket, man. Like if we go to like College Point or like Kaufman or something, fucking $18 like that. I'm like, for Northman, is it that good? I don't know. But then somebody told me it's like a modern day Gladiator, you know, Russell Crowe's Gladiator. It's got that kind of vibe to it, but you know, darker. So I don't know. I'm of mixed minds about it. I honestly, the cheap ass in me wants to wake up Saturday morning, go to the movie theater at like 9-10 a.m. and see it for like $10 or thereabouts. And then maybe allegedly, I would never break any rules, but I've heard of people going to see multiple movies when you go to the movie theater early enough. And allegedly, the trick is, and I would never encourage anyone to do this because this is bad behavior, but allegedly, if you show up to the movie theater early and you're skipping and you decide to skip around the theater. What you can do, and again, I don't recommend you do this, but if you are curious about skipping around, you can go on your phone in the theater and see what movie tickets haven't sold in what seats for the show, and go to that show and sit in the seats that haven't sold. right before it starts. I'm just saying, you shouldn't do this, ever do this. Don't break the rules. I would never do this. Dave knows. I follow the rules. I do what I'm told, always. I don't want peace, I want problems, always. Draw me like that. You can watch my titties defy gravity. I want to pick up the trilogy on 4K, but it sells out quick. No Way Home was fun. Yeah, movie tickets are crazy expensive. That's why I've just been getting these movies on disc. I do the movie hop. I wouldn't mind. I will say the Mrs. D. Nicola. Hey, Pink. She does not like movie hopping. She's got like one movie in her and then wants to like leave and like go home and like hang out. I could do a whole goddamn day in the theater. Like I will gladly hang out in the theater. I mean, I've done it before. I've done every now and then when you're watching a trilogy. They used to do this with the Marvel movies, but I think they stopped because there was too fucking many. But I think for Endgame, or was it Civil War, or one of those, man, they did like a 20 movie like marathon where you watch the entire MCU over like a course of a couple days. Theater employees don't give a shit. The theater gets sales from concession stands. They do. And by the way, I am an AMC Stubs member, and I'm a Diamond Regal Rewards card member. When I go to the theater, I don't half-ass it. When I go to the theater, I go there to fucking open the wallet. Because I feel like it's one of those things where if you go to the theater, this isn't, I don't do this daily, maybe monthly. And during the pandy, I didn't do it at all. But I'm a guy, I like to indulge, baby. I mean, I'm drinking water now. And I'm drinking coffee. But man, when it's movie time, sodas on the table, Slurpees, slushies, they're on the table. Bucket of popcorn on the table. $5 for a big fat box of peanut M&Ms? Maybe. An ice cream? Pops? Perhaps. Nachos? You got it. Chicken fingies, if we're going to be bold and actually get food from the theater? Not opposed to it. I've eaten theater pizza before. It's disgusting, but it's disgusting the same way that like microwavable or frozen pizza is. It's no worse than that junk. Oh, I remember, you buy a 4-course meal. 4-course meal, dude. Now is the time for our entree. We have some chicken finger hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. Yeah, no, man. Dude, if I'm going to the theater, man, I'm gonna fucking enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of the whole experience, cause it's my favorite. I don't go out to bars anymore. I don't enjoy illicit substances or acts. I haven't gone on vacation in forever. I don't go on really any extravagant trips. So listen. So when it's movie time, I kick the old feet up. Now, Dave, what you might like is there's some theaters out in Long Island, some like AMC theaters where it's like AMC AMC boozy time, and they have a literal cocktail lounge in the theater. And what you can do is you can order drinks to your seat. So as you're enjoying the Northman or Lighthouse or whatever, or, Spider-Man, the waitress will come over and give you your drinks. They also do that with food. I gotta say, one of my favorite theaters to go to watch and eat, if I'm gonna do that. And I will say this. Personally, if it comes down to, if I'm watching a Marvel movie, or Fast and Furious, or Mission Impossible, or something that's a big action-packed blockbuster, I lean towards the spectacle. So I lean towards like I would sacrifice good food for a better viewing experience. So like high definition surround sound, a bigger than normal movie screen that's nice and crisp. So like I'll do the RPX Regals, which is very much like IMAX, or I'll just do regular IMAX. I'd rather do that if I'm watching a big blockbuster movie. I want to see it in the best way I can, right? But if I'm watching like more of an indie film, like The Lighthouse, if I'm watching something that's not so over the top, not so bombastic, but just like a nice movie that I could just sit down and just want to watch in the theater. If I'm watching a movie like that, that's when I'll go to Nighthawk. Nighthawk is it's a privately owned. It's not a chain. It's a privately owned. It's very much like Alamo Drafthouse, but I would say even a little bit more bougie. In that it's in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So if I'm watching one of those films, or if I'm rewatching, if I'm at Nighthawk and I'm watching like Groundhog Day. I remember a few years back for my birthday, I went and I saw the original Alien with Sigourney Weaver, Ridley Scott's Alien. I watched that at Nighthawk, and that was awesome. But like I'd already seen that movie, so like I was super down. So like I want the fucking food at Nighthawk. C'est magnifique. The food at Nighthawk Cinema is like, it's gourmet. It's a little pricey, but it's fucking delicious, man. The food at Alamo Drafthouse, by the way, best Alamo Drafthouse in my opinion in the New York area. Fuck Brooklyn, dude. Impossible to park. Yonkers, man. Yonkers, there's always plenty of seats. There's parking. Yeah, it might cost you a little chunk of change to actually drive outside the city, but I would exchange the $10 it is to cross over the Throgs Neck Bridge into the Bronx and up to Yonkers. I would pay that toll gladly over than driving, fucking taking the goddamn BQE and then having to look for parking there. It makes me want to tear my goddamn hair out. And then I also have to sit in a theater full of Brooklyn lunatics. So yeah, Alamo Drafthouse in Yonkers. That makes sense. The best way possible is 4D. Dude, I'm never going to forget that 4D movie. I don't know why. Man, we had Rogue One all wrong. I went with Dave and cousin Frankie to watch Rogue One in a 4D theater. And 4D theaters, for those of you who don't know or have never been to one, they're theaters where, oh my god, the 4D experiences, you're like, what happens? Do they change time on you? Your seat shakes. It's like you're on like a stationary roller coaster ride. So your seat shakes and like moves around. But they release fog into the theater. They release fog, and they release whooshing. So they have little air poofs when you're being shot at, and like so you get like, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if people start having fucking full blown panic attacks in there, like full blown, especially people who don't know what to expect. And they're like, 4D, that's got to be fun. And then you sit down and it feels like you're in Vietnam. It smells like, you can smell the gunpowder in the air, and you've got like bullets that are like whooshing past your head. I mean, like that's the effect that they do. And so it smells like fire. God forbid an actual fire were to break out in the theater, and you're just like, man, these effects are great. You can really feel the heat. It's so distracting. I could imagine if you're watching like a Jason Bourne kind of movie or something like that. I wouldn't even do it for John Wick. I think John Wick movies are like actual excellent cinema, and it would be distracting. I think it was a bad call to watch Rogue One because the action scenes are so few and far between. It almost seemed wasteful to see it in 4D. And then when the action scenes were happening, the 4D was so like discombobulating. Like you're trying to watch the movie and you get all the action happening on screen and the sounds going off and all like right behind your head. And then on top of that, the movie theater's covered in fog and there's like laser lights going around. And you're getting the whoosh and like things are like brushing underneath your legs too. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But like I think as they were like running through the bushes, like they simulated at your feet that like your feet were being swiped through the brush. It was strange. The whole thing was strange, but it's like a sensory overload, man. It was freaky. But again, I think Rogue One was the wrong movie for that, because I was like, I could barely keep track of what the fuck was happening on screen, because I think in order to give us our money's worth of the 4D experience, they were like upping the 4D in places where, like, again, Rogue One has got like maybe a handful of action scenes, but it's mostly kind of a slow burn Star Wars movie. It's actually, of all the Star Wars movies, it's probably the least over the top. It's probably like the most story driven, at least of the Star Wars Disney films. It's really story driven. It's beautiful the cinematography is outstanding. But like, it's quiet. It's kind of like, it's not nearly as wild. Towards the end, yes. But most of the movie itself isn't nearly as crazy. Yeah. Lasers, burnt rubber, vibrating chairs, and mist spraying your face. 2 hours of heaven. There has to be, Dave, I'm telling you, man, there has to be a movie where that works. I don't know what that movie is exactly. I'm thinking it's got to be a Fast and Furious movie, because those movies are so stupid. Any fucking retard would be able to follow those movies, dude. Any Vin Diesel would be able to keep track of that plot line. And you're literally just watching guys, you're watching like cars fly from space and stuff. You're watching cars like slam into each other. You don't need to do there's not a lot of mental processing you need to do. So if I had to put my money on when a 4D experience in the cinema is worth your while, that's what I'm saying. 4DX.
Hey, nerd.
Fast and Furious. Nicole Gonzalez.
Michael.
It's Mija.
Get out of here.
I'm talking to my friend Dave Rivera on YouTube. Agreed. It's a forgotten gem. I think 4D was dropped from theaters. Oh, dude, you told me in my neighborhood, not my neighborhood, but about a mile away from me, in Flushing, downtown Flushing, they opened up that new 4DX theater, like a brand new one, and like right by the mall, I think. Nikki, have you ever seen a 4DX movie?
No, I don't know. I've never even heard of that.
I'm telling you, dude.
What it is?
You'll get a fucking panic attack if you watch it. It's that levels of crazy. I was just talking to my friend Dave and I and cousin Frankie. We watched Rogue One in a 4DX theater, and it's here. He describes it. There's a fog machine going in the theater, so the theater fills up with fog, like you're in the theater of war, like you're on the battlefield. You have mist spraying in your face when it rains. When you get shot at, what they do is little air poofs, so it seems like the shots are whizzing right past your face.
Oh, cool.
They have a burnt like a fire smell. So like if there's a fire, you like smell the fire. They have stuff brushing your legs underneath your chair. So if you're running and stuff, the chairs tilt. You know, if the chairs like tilt and vibrate and stuff, depending on what's happening on screen. And like, yeah, there's also lasers, and there's probably a few other things I'm forgetting. But they call it a 4D experience because what happens on screen is mimicked in your chair to a certain degree. And it's wild. It's crazy.
I feel like I've only done that at like Universal Studios, where like we were sitting somewhere and there were supposed to be like snakes under your your seat, and they use some sort of material to make it feel like the snakes are by your ankles.
Yeah, they do that, but for movies. So
that's creepy. I don't know if I'd be okay.
It's
well, I don't know, maybe experiencing it would be fine, but depending on the movie too.
It's fun, but like I said earlier, man, we chose the wrong movie for it. I don't think we knew what we were getting into, because Rogue One was like a chiller Star Wars movie. It wasn't like the Fast and the Furious. A lot of the movies like character driven. You know, it's about Jyn Erso kind of discovering her roots, and you know, it's about, you know, Jyn Erso is like trying to track her father down who was abducted from her family and at a very young age, and she thought he was a monster working for the Empire when really he was just doing his best to try to keep her safe. It's like this heartfelt, like touching story about like sacrifice, about sacrifice and family and familial bonds. And we're like, 4D, yeah, fucking vibrate my chair. She's like having a heartfelt goodbye with her father, and your fucking chair is tilting back and forth, and you got air whooshing in your ears. I remember we were blasted by the smell after the stormtrooper was shot. Crispy. Yeah. If the whole movie was in that vein of them storming the beach, I think it would have been fun. Dave, do you think smoking weed or taking edibles while in a 4DX theater, do you think that would be better or do you think that would be worse? I wonder if that just might just fucking send you over the edge. You might just start having PTSD flashbacks, and you might have never even been in war. I'm imagining sitting in the chair, having flashbacks to Vietnam. Knowing the fucking Vietnam War ended fucking decades before I was even born. Hey Dave, do you use TikTok at all? I've been posting my stuff on TikTok with a varying degree of success as far as like interactions and that kind of stuff is concerned. You know, this stupid camera, man. This damn camera is... There we go. That's a little bit better. Although the glare isn't great, but... One thing that sucks about having a webcam focused on my hands... I mean, what's nice is you guys actually get to see me making the marks, which is fun. But what sucks about it is it distorts the image by a bunch. You know, actually, I pulled up my phone yesterday because I wanted to show the chat, the Twitch and YouTube chat, what is on TikTok Live primarily. Because I've come to discover, if you weren't here yesterday, I've come to discover that the vast majority of live content on TikTok, it's thirst trap TikTok girls. Not all. There are plenty of girls out there who are like they're singing or they're playing video games or they're just having a nice, pleasant conversation with their community. But I want to say for every one of those girls that's not thirst trapping, that's not thoughting it up, I want to say for every one of them, there's like 20 girls who are definitely thoughting it up, who like they've got like their Cash App in their profile, you know. They've got like their Cash App, their PayPal, their Venmo stuff. It's all on there. It's all like right on their profile. and then you when you're on TikTok, the platform itself, it serves up live feeds to you just organically. So as you're scrolling through the thing, this is unlike Instagram. I mean, unlike Instagram or even YouTube. Oh no, YouTube now does this too. But let's say you're scrolling through Instagram, you're checking out posts. On TikTok, every other, maybe like 1 out of every like 6 to 10 posts, depending on, I guess, your feed, they serve up a live feed. So you're just like, well, that's a funny video. That's a funny video. Oh, that's a cute dog. Oh, that's a funny grandma falling down the stairs. And then the next swipe up is some like big tittied Russian girl or Eastern European girl just asking you to like tap the like button, like asking you to like give her like bits, like on Twitch it's bits, on YouTube I don't think YouTube has its own currency yet, but on TikTok it's roses, and it's, you know, it's whatever, they got TikTok coin. So they're basically like, give me TikTok coin. TikTok has made me realize how mentally broken we all are, myself included. I'm learning new dances though, and learning how to make dishes and 6-minute workouts. I read somewhere somebody was saying that somebody was selling me you tell me your rose-colored lips are and try to bait me into tipping. Oh man, that's definitely the camera filter. The camera filter makes it seem like my lips are fucking, they're like I'm wearing a lip gloss. But here, I'll show you there's no such thing as just a filter. Here, so this is the raw camera image. But then I've got a LUT, an LUT that I put on, and it's like, okay, that's good. And then I color correct a little bit to add a little bit more color to my face. But when I do that, makes it seem like my lips are just fucking ready. Lips ready, baby. I've never seen those. I see thick black girls and Latinas modeling clothes or doing body paint, and not the Russian or European girls. Really? You know, we must be on different TikTok. You're probably on black TikTok. Every now and then I'll get a video from black TikTok, but I'm on me. I will fucking show you guys again. I will show you again my TikTok again. I'm not touching anything. Here, I was just watching my live. Here, go on TikTok. When your back hurts, don't do anything to fix it. Just bitch about it constantly. Be a man. See, I like that. And then, as I showed you guys yesterday, here's my profile. Here are my likes. I do not ever like or engage with or chat or anything. No, there are no. I don't like thirst trap stuff, dude. This is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. He goes, I'm autistic as shit. Anyway, my feed is look. It's this dude who he talks about animals. Like, this is the kind of dude whose content I really dig. He is basically like TikTok Steve Irwin, more or less. He's like the Neil deGrasse Tyson of animal facts. He just breaks down really cool shit about the animal kingdom that you didn't know. He just called this false dolphin a shark's paralysis demon. So like, I'm gonna like this so I could go back to it later. But what ends up happening is, as I'm watching, and again, oh, okay, finally some art. So this is cool because I get to see somebody doing artwork, which is dope. Like, that's awesome. This guy's making art, and that's fun. But this is rare, man. Here, watch, dude. Let's see. All right, so I'm on TikTok Live right now. Let's see how long it takes me to get to a thirst trap. Ooh, more painting. How do you feel watching this live video? Positive. That's the first time. Dude, why doesn't that feedback show up when it's 11 p.m. and I'm on my, you know what it is? That's what it is. I'm hanging out with you guys and it's not late night. Oh, now it's off the art streams. Now, you know what, man? All right, so there's a sweet spot for the art streams because, oh, there we go. How many was that? Was that 3? And then the fourth one. The fourth one was a gal who's, let's see. You want to look at these comments? Hey, it's me, Mike. And then his last name is Hawk. Remember me? Anyway. Who wants to guess if there's a Cash App or a Venmo or a PayPal in her, or a link tree leading to an Only Friends account? Let's see. Let's go. Oh no. Nope, not this time. Oh, there's a link tree. I don't want to click it because but anyway. Again, so like, dude, I'm telling you, man. I went from art, which I'm into, to just girls on camera. And it doesn't matter how many times it's there if there's a link tree. If there's a link tree, then there's probably trouble ahead. Anyway, so that was actually that was the first time nights where I'm looking to watch live art to see I just want to see what the TikTok live art community is up to, because I want to know what kind of live streams are successful on there. Because like I know what a Twitch live art stream looks like. I mean, it looks pretty much like this, more or less, give or take. It tweaks depending on the channel, but generally speaking, this is more or less what a Twitch art stream looks like for the vast majority of content creators. Sometimes there's a webcam, sometimes the webcam is extra small, sometimes there's none, sometimes it's a VTuber type thing, sometimes it's not there at all. There's usually multiple cameras, yada yada yada. But like, I've been trying to do research on TikTok, and man, there are some nights where I'll go back and check, and like an hour will go by, and I still have maybe found one live art stream, and the rest is just the later at night it gets, the more you see of that, the more you see of younger gals who they want you to be their internet friend, their close and personal internet friend, and they would like you to give them money. Give them money, please. Lips ready, Michael D. Nicole. That's me, Davey. Is that a monkey mask with a banana mane? What? If there's a link tree, there's a cock farm. A gal has to make a profit somehow. Widespread soft prostitution. Soft prostitution. I mean, it's it's sex work. It's really what it is. I mean, it might be softcore sex work, but I'd still put it under sex work. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Hey, Lofi, it's Rampart. What is the word Alexa, what does Rampart mean?
As a noun, rampart is usually defined as a broad elevation or mound of earth raised as a fortification around a place and usually capped with a stone or earth parapet. As a verb, rampart is usually defined as to furnish with or as if with a rampart. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for rampart.
Well, I don't think that's what Banzi meant. I recently found your TikTok. Nice work over there. Thanks, Lo-Fi. We were just talking about TikTok. How'd you find me over there on TikTok, baby? Baby cakes. It's so funny we're talking about TikTok. This is the last time I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok live. This was the drawing I did live on TikTok. I meant it as a slope. Oh, I see. So are you saying TikTok, the younger TikTok ladies, it's a slippery slope. It's like it's the school to prison pipeline. Corey's favorite.
Ooh, wow.
Nikki, did you see all the Corey clips from yesterday's stream?
Nah, dude.
Corey, you still here? You want me to play your clips, baby?
I did not.
Corey, baby.
I went to sleep early. I'm tired as fuck today. Did my workouts. Boo you.
Early sleep. Boo.
Boo you.
No, late sleep only. Tell me how you woke up at 12 noon.
Nope. I woke up at 5:30.
Nope. I went to bed at 5:30. Yeah, how's Matt doing today, dude? That dude was partying with me until like 3 a.m. Something like that. And he's like, I gotta wake up in 2 hours.
He said he was tired. I don't know why the fuck he stood online with you knowing he had to do that. That's retarded. That's right, I said it. I said the R word.
He's a renegade, dude.
I'd be dead.
He's a renegade.
Hopefully he gets some sleep tonight.
He's a bad boy. Minky introducing TikTok. Oh, my friend Dave calls me Minky because my
Minky?
my gamer tag was MYHK. It was just a weird way to spell Mike because every iteration of Mike was taken. So I thought MYHK.
Oh yeah.
That's a weird way to spell Mike. I'll do that. But we were playing with these like Caribbean Jamaican dudes. We used to play Call of Duty with them. And they just started calling me Mink. Like there's no N there. They started calling me Mink, and then they started calling me Minky, and that's just what my nickname became. One of the rare times where somebody gave me a nickname. I would love it. The clips were great. Sweet. I only follow art stuff on TikTok, so eventually you showed up my algorithm. Nice. Hey, Lo-Fi Sketches, when you're on TikTok live, do you see mostly thirst traps too? And by the way, Pink says she's on TikTok, and her live TikTok feed is all like thick black girls and Latinas doing things.
What up, Bansy? I don't get thirst traps on mine, man. I think I follow too much weird shit like organizing and coffee recipes and
perhaps my problem is
owners.
Listen, I went through my entire liked and watched feed, and all I do is like memes. But I think I don't follow anyone on TikTok. For those of you who don't know, I took a 2-month internet social media hiatus. I went off grid for social media, minus this stream because I like hanging out on my stream and my Discord. But all the other stuff, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, fuck off. And I restarted my accounts, and what I did was I unfollowed everyone. So my feeds, and it was basically to deter me from just being sucked into that stuff. So I don't follow anyone on TikTok, so maybe that's the problem. TikTok is full of girls that go... Yeah, I should do what?
Test that algorithm and follow only like people who are knowledgeable, like that guy with animals or art or etc. etc. Only do 3 or 4 and see what happens.
Nah.
Now I'm interested.
No.
Come on, man! It's because you like those thirst girls. Get out of here.
I understand like doing that, but I don't want to follow anyone on a social media platform ever. Like I don't ever want to follow anybody on social media ever again. So that's why I don't want to do it. So I intentionally only like/follow all art content on my TikTok, so I don't get thirst traps and stuff. The way TikTok works is if you like, share, or follow something, it'll push more. Dude, I have never liked, I have never shared, and I have never followed a single thirst trap girl. I swear to whatever deity, the
Maybe
Lord,
that's
baby
the
Jesus.
algorithm then.
Like
maybe that's just an easy way to get on your For You page, just because they are thirst traps. They're just like, this really doesn't have a category. It's not art, cooking, cleaning. It's just for anybody to get their eyes on. So here you go.
Right. I see. Oh, I think I get what you're saying. The algorithm is like for people that don't. I agree. Mike loves thirst girls. I love girls who are dehydrated. Is what I like.
Probably me then, because I haven't had water all day.
Man, this bitch, she needs to be hydrated. She's fucking dry as shit. Yeah, somebody tossed that girl a fucking Gatorade, man. Her electrolytes are low. And I'm like, ooh, did somebody say no electrolytes?
Somebody slide right in those DMs. I'm getting water now.
Well, now I'm thirsty. I'm gonna have some water too. I think Nikki's onto something. I think it's because I don't follow anyone and I'm just liking meme content. There aren't a lot of meme live streams, so that doesn't really translate to anything. So the first 3 channels I got were art, and the 4th one, and then after that, TikTok was like, oh, you like art, so here's an art stream. Oh, you like art? Here's another art stream. Oh, you like art? Here's another art stream. And then after that, it's like, oh, you like memes? We don't have memes, but we've got this. We've got like softcore cam gals doing their thing. Perhaps underage, some of them too, by the way. And I think that's just TikTok's algorithm, like serving up content to a what the algorithm views as an individual that doesn't have any kind of followers. That's what I'm guessing. My best guess, because I don't follow anyone. It's or I guess I don't know, man. TikTok tracks what you watch too, not just like, so if you don't swipe quick enough, they're gonna see that you want. Dude, I'm telling you, you should see how many times I've wrote not interested on that. You know, if like you hold down the screen on a TikTok video, you could just write not interested. I've done that so many times. Like TikTok is like, hey, you like this juicy young lady? Wink, wink, wink. And I say, no, TikTok, no. And TikTok says, you'll learn to like it. TikTok says, no means yes, and yes means harder. It also tracks your screen time, so if you watch a lot of thirst traps without clicking likes, I'm telling you, I'm not watching thirst traps. Because that's weird for me. The more people they push thirst traps, they're popular. The more people see it, the more it's pushed to. Maybe TikTok plays the odds. After all, it's just a person talking and dancing in theory. They could also be using YouTube's algorithm strategy. Example, you like a lot of meme videos. People who like meme videos also happen to watch a lot of thirst traps, so by association I think that's what it is. Because again, I literally just showed you like the last 100 videos that I've liked on TikTok, and I'm telling you, I fucking love memes. Memes are what I primarily use TikTok for, to make me laugh. And then every now and then it's like an animal fact thing or a plant fact thing, or like some geologist is like cracking up on a rock and like, oh, and you could see the relatives of troglodytes deep in these riverbed rocks who once roamed the earth, tens of millions of years ago. And I'm like, fascinating. But then I go to live and TikTok's like, yeah, check out these titties though. I'm like, TikTok, you don't know me at all. TikTok knows you're lying. TikTok's like, you don't like rocks. You whore. You don't like biology and animals. Don't you lie to us. Don't you lie to TikTok daddy. So they will then advertise those videos to you as well. I think Lo-Fi and Banzi are onto something. I think the algorithm is just playing the odds. They know I'm a 30-something-year-old dude, heterosexual. They don't, you know what? Maybe based on the memes that I like, they know I'm such a fucking Chad. They know I'm such a fucking hetero, powerful Chad. They're like, oh, this guy clearly loves pussy. We've never seen such awesome likes. I'm actually 100% sure because I like a lot of art videos. Some of those are anime art. So now I've been getting recommended anime accounts. I've never got an anime recommendation that don't have actual art. So it's safe to say a lot of people who make and watch art also watch anime. Fuck. I wonder what Pinky's watching to get thick black girl TikTok videos. Because I'm not like, whatever content leads you down that path, I'm not on it. I wouldn't mind being on it, but sadly, people who saw this meme also saw this unique video of a girl with a sweaty coochie for 30 minutes. There are, man, yo, I'm telling you, dude, I'm scrolling through TikTok. The girl who was in the video, dude, when I tell you she was spread eagle, man, the eagle couldn't have been more spread. Like she was on her back and like both her butt cheeks were flat to the ground. Like both heels were touching the ground on either sides. Like she was that spread. And she's like, welcome to my yoga. And I'm like, is that what you're calling this, dude? I thought maybe she'd have removed a few ribs so she could go down on herself. That's how like bent and like flexed she was. Nikki.
Cool.
So here you go. I mean, you do you though. I'm watching thick black and Latina girls, art and cooking stuff.
Hey.
I don't, yeah, like I said, I'm not, I wouldn't know the first place to find those girls. I mean, listen, like I said, I like lots of memes and, Dave says, TikTok gods, bless me with this eagle. Yeah, dude, she was so spread eagle. If you put your ear to her pussy, you could hear the American anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn? You just hear it right out of her vagina. Black cosplay. See, I don't give a shit about black cosplay or any kind of cosplay. Not that I don't admire the craft, for sure, from a creative standpoint. Fuck yeah. But unless it's a black cosplayer falling down some stairs, I'm probably not going to see it. Although, just thinking about that, really, I kind of wish I would. A new yoga guru becomes 18 every day. Well, that's the other thing. Because some of the gals on TikTok Live are, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm like 90% sure that they are underage. They just look so fucking young. It's unsettling. And the dudes, like, remember how I pulled up that one content that you just saw, and the guy's like, hey, last name Hawk, first name Mike. But that's a tame one, but there are very not tame ones in those live streams, and they are saying atrocious. Well, you guys, listen, you guys are on Twitch and YouTube chat. You know, you fucking know exactly what's being written in those thirst trap streams to underage girls. And it's weird. It's unsettling. And then it's adult dudes who are asking about, you know, OnlyFriends links and stuff. And, yeah. I hate thirst trap shit on TikTok specifically because it makes me uncomfortable. The average age of TikTok users is like 16. Most of those thirst trap accounts 17, 20. I'm turning 28 this 30. This shit makes me so uncomfortable. But that's how I found the videos I see. There was actually a trend of a lot of P to the E to the D to the O's. Getting busted on TikTok. Yeah, I believe it, dude. Nikki, let me show you these Corey videos. I don't even know if Corey's still in here. I just want to show you what you missed yesterday. We're having a in-depth discussion. Oh, I didn't know you were on camera. You guys are missing out. Nikki Cam's on.
Nikki Cam. Ugh, that sounds so horrible.
Yeah. I'm getting full Nikki Cam, you guys. She didn't shave her armpits, and part of her armpit hair is sticking through her shirt.
I don't ever shave because I get that shit waxed, baby.
Nikki, how much for a viewer to come over and wax you? What's the price tag on that?
Experience at waxing?
Maybe.
I was just reaching out to Austin right now that Twitch muted his song because apparently Madonna song ended up on my Twitch playlist by accident, so it muted that song and Austin's song.
Oh.
And he was like, that's fucked. And I was like, wait, it looks like Madonna was playing right after you, so it like took everything from before that because I start off my streams with Mid-Dream song. I was like, I'll keep you posted tomorrow because I just deleted that song and I'll let you know how it runs. Because I always play it and I never had any issues, so.
I guess they're cracking down on more DMCA stuff.
They can kiss my butt. The nice wax butt.
Dave Rivera says, I'll pay $40. You're going to get that Rivera wax. Oh, Dave is Puerto Rican. Dominican? Dave,
40? That's a lot for someone you haven't seen yet.
Dave is Puerto Rican Ecuadorian, actually, I believe, if I remember correctly. Dave's beautiful Latinx mix. So Latinx.
What bill?
There's a bill?
Who's beautiful and what bill? I'm B&D and Lo-Fi.
Oh, I just looked it up. The bill just got struck down. It almost passed. Wait. The bill? Are you talking about the abortion thing? Or is it or something else?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Nikki was saving up for an abortion this summer.
No.
I don't use TikTok. How do I keep my kids from these traps / perv adults? If they're teenagers, if they're teenage girls or boys, they can't. Corey says you can have his freebie. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Abortion.
Wow. Wow.
What? That's Corey? Dude, that's what Corey sings when he shows up to the abortion clinic, Nikki. Jeez.
What all his hoes?
Jeez
Ew,
Louise.
that's fuck Tennessee.
Tennessee tried to pass a no age limit law for marriage. Whoa. Hot dog.
Nah.
Yowzers.
Nah.
Yowzers. Okay. Meow, 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 meow.
Corey.
All right, here. I found these sweet Corey clips from yesterday. Now let us rejoice in these Corey clips.
I give myself like an hour on here, homie, then I'm leaving.
You got a special? Is tonight date night?
No, that's well, this week we're not having one because we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, including Thursday. No, man, I'm tired. Like, I gotta go stretch. My legs are so sore.
Yeah, spread eagle on TikTok.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, here we go. Here's the first.
Am I listening on stream or on Discord?
I play it on Discord. It was good. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. It was good. You made me proud, Corey. Well, Corey, every day you make me proud. But see, so that's the first one. Every day Corey makes me proud. Corey, you missed it. We were talking about abortion. Your favorite. Dude, Corey's so popular at the local abortion clinic. It's like his Cheers, dude. He shows up and everybody knows his name. See, Nikki? Now you know I was singing the Cheers theme.
That's fucked.
Yeah, Corey's got a bunch of those cards. You know, a bunch of those customer reward cards.
Corey just goes there.
The next abortion's on the house at the plant.
Oh no.
This one's on us, baby.
Hey, your overlays.
I want you to know someone appreciates you. Not me, but someone.
Good to know. Fucking sick, Corey. Corey, how could you? Corey, why are you making me make these jokes, dude? See? Corey's got one of those punch cards, Nikki. That's why he said your next abortion, it's on Corey, because it's on the house. That's what he was saying that, Nikki. Now you know. Now you know what you missed.
I didn't miss anything.
Michael!
What's up, KG? John Amore with a tier 1 sub for 20 months. Thank you, John Amore Art. Thank you. Nikki hit 55 months just yesterday.
I logged on to say happy 55th, and then I logged off.
Dave says, keeping those reward cards close. Yeah, no, the stamp is in the shape of a little toddler.
Hello, Amore Art.
Hello, John Amore. Hello, Johnny Cakes.
John Amore.
Schlong Amore.
Jonathan. Did you say Schlong Amore?
Schlong Amore, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why is Nikki all surly? She's drunk.
What? I'm not drunk.
She's drunk on her lover's juice. 16 and up is free game for me. What? Is that a Brazilian thing? Well, dude, in Japan, Dave, isn't the legal age in Japan like fucking 13 or something like that?
I can't win this conversation. This is weird.
Listen, I'm not saying it should be. I'm just saying that this is what it is. 17 is a child in some states. Hey, Nikki, settle down over there. Jeez. Nikki's all riled up.
I can't be riled up even if I wanted to.
Tennessee tried to pass a no age limit for marriage. That is, well, that's very southern of them.
John, are you wearing band-aids today? On your fingies?
Why would he be wearing band-aids?
Yeah.
Because he was fingering extra hard.
Oof, no way, Jose. Yeah. Aw. Aw. Ow, dude. Just like... Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
That's brilliant marketing. A fetus-shaped card. Keep punching it until it's gone.
Who said that? That's fucked up.
Fucking Dave.
Ew.
Not Dave Tran. Dave Rivera.
I miss Dave Tran.
The original Davy Cakes. Dave Tran was actually in the chat.
Davey.
David Tran was actually in the chat earlier. I think he was in the YouTube chat. He was talking about TikTok and how he actually... Dave Tran has been enjoying TikTok. Dave Tran, a 56-year-old Vietnamese man. He found his way to TikTok and he loves it.
56?
He's not. I've made him much older than he is, but it's
Way
funny. It's
older.
It's funnier than that. It's funnier that way.
Oh, Lord.
That's brilliant marketing. Keep punching until it's gone. No idea for Japan. Could be 14, could be 16. Oy vey.
What is the question?
I think age of consent. It's also different in Europe. If I remember correctly, in the UK, I think it's 16.
At 13, Japan's base age of consent is the lowest of any developed country. However, many prefectures also have a local quote-unquote corruption of minors or obscenity, I can't say that, statutes which raise the de facto age of consent to 16 to 18 unless they are in a sincere romantic relationship, usually determined by parental consent.
Oh boy, that's still a little loosey-goosey. A little loosey-goosey for my tastes.
Oops. Europe is 16 to 17.
Brazil is
Minimum age of
14 for
consent.
consent, but not sure about marriage. Yowzes.
Minimum age of consent. Sex with persons under this age is always illegal. 15 in Mexico.
15?
Age of which there are no restrictions. Sex with persons below this age is not legal per se, but is still open to prosecution. Age 18. 12?
Where? What?
Hold on.
Arrest them. Jail.
This section needs to be updated. Oh shit. Age of consent in Belize is 16, Barbados 16, Bahamas.
I don't even know where
the
Belize
age of
is. But I'm not going there.
Let me find it.
Cage says yikers. Enjoy
Man,
your
there's a
dinner,
lot in this
Rogers.
article. Goodbye, Rogers. Woof, here we go. Yeah, what the fuck Mexico's doing, man?
Rogers says straight to jail.
I can't even pronounce this fucking state. It's in Mexico, though.
I don't think people should
What?
be... What? What's up?
It's just like the fact that I'm seeing the age 12 on here. Puberty. Oh my god, that could be anything. I hate everything about this world.
And that's Mexico or somewhere else?
No, dude, this is all. What is this? Let me double check. Wait. Mexico.
Sheesh.
Mexico City. Michoacan. 12.
Wow. These are your people,
The 12, it's minimum age of consent. Sex with persons under this age is always illegal. 12.
Oh, fuck, man.
I can't. I don't want to.
That's
My
dark.
stomach hurts. Next.
That's
My
dark,
tum-tum
dude.
hurts. Not want to do it
Bansy's saying it's an all-you-can-fuck buffet.
Disgusting.
Bansy, you animal.
How dare.
I wonder, do you think TikTok being so full of young ladies who are, listen, they're not all underage, right? These are, but 18 and thereabouts. Do you think that they're being, I don't want to say corrupted, but influenced to do work like that? Salacious work, only friends type work, because the platform is so full of that type of content?
Yeah, they would follow suit. Like, this wasn't a thing when we were 13, 14, 15, 16.
No.
So, we never got into it. We were playing fucking Skip It and, like, kick the can and doing normal hit. I'm in the middle of a talk. Shut up.
Later, Dave Rivera. Dave Rivera, I'm out. Minky, catch you later.
Bye, Rivera.
Thanks for swinging by, Dave. Much appreciated, bud.
But yeah, it's definitely it's social media and your circle of friends. I mean, just like it is in any generation, right?
Yeah, but
70s and 80s.
When I was growing up, that like early 2000s, 90s ish era, you couldn't do shit like this, like
right.
The internet was around, but
I couldn't even talk to my neighbors across the street. I'm like,
right, but like if you were a lady and you wanted to do something provocative and make money doing it, like you'd have to like go to like FHM or like Maxim, and then the adult magazines from there. It was a long drawn out process to do, and like it was like a career you had to pursue if you wanted to become like a model, like more salacious kind of soft core type model. But now you just need to have a phone. That's before it was like you got to find an agent, you got to kind of find a company that you got to do all this stuff if you wanted to pursue that kind of work in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. And even then there was no guarantee and yada yada yada. But with this, it's just like, you got a phone, you got a ring light from Amazon, you got an internet connection. Well, congratulations, you're a soft corn. You're a soft corn. Yeah, that works. Adult film starlet. Johnny Amore.
John, will you be joining us on Voice?
Nikki misses your dulcet Filipino tones.
I miss your curly giggles.
The closest thing we had back then was the female volleyball team pulling the shorts up. It was all we had. How have you been, bud? I've been alright. No complaints. No regrets. Your FedEx stuff, what kind of FedEx stuff you got going on? Poor John Amore. Oh, wait, you're shipping those out, dude? What the hell? I thought you had a whole fulfillment company doing that whole job.
Is mine in there?
No, they're coming to me. What?
Whoa.
It's my... Oh, okay, it's your copies. Okay.
I was gonna be like, whoa, that's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, no. So I guess, yeah, man. If you're an impressionable teen, and you stumble upon the wrong TikTok, you might get some ideas you might not have had otherwise about a quick way to make a buck by selling your body for some cash. You can't really stop them, though, if they're of age, even if they're, 18 or so. Like, they're adults, you can't, there's not a whole lot you can do. Just hope that, I guess you parented him well enough that, I don't know, man. Fuck. Very, very close to the abstract. What's up, Bree? What's up, Brett? I wish that I kind of hate that TikTok is thirst trap by default. Sex work has been normalized too much. Well, maybe if it were, I don't know. Or, you know, is it, you know what? Is it a bad thing though? Right? Because we're coming at it from a point of view like, oh, this is not good. This is a bad thing to do, or not a good thing to do, or not a good thing to normalize. But how much of that is, you know, is perhaps a prejudice, or maybe even a prudishness that we all possess towards this kind of work? Whereas maybe if it were legalized and less stigmatized, if it were more above board, you know, you wouldn't look down on it as much as being not a legitimate job or something naughty or salacious that is forbidden.
Excuse me.
Were you puking over there? Pukey?
No, I'm digesting. Pukey.
Yeah, Pukey Gonzalez.
Ew. Hey.
If you want to paint abstract? Do I want to paint abstract? I don't mind painting abstract or drawing abstract shapes and stuff.
Whip it, baby. Whip it right. Meow, meow.
Hey Nikki, is Jacob on TikTok?
Yeah.
Are you worried about what he's seen on there?
Yep.
Not a whole lot you could do though, right? He's a teenager now.
I can't like do anything about it. Plus, he's been watching any type of YouTube video he can years ago at his mom's. She doesn't monitor.
Oh, all right. So it's way too late for him. He's seen.
It's way too late. He's seen things I probably.
Yeah, he's seen everything. He's probably seen worse than you at this point.
I hope not.
He's seen things. If children are doing it's too normal. I don't understand it, and so I, John Moore, hate and fear it.
What, your clip? Ha 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 ha.
He's seen fisting and prolapse by now. He's seen 3 girls, 1 cup.
You're disgusting. Come on, voice, and say it to my ear.
I mean, yeah, he's got unbridled access to the internet.
He ever since he was like 11, she gave him an iPad to keep him quiet, and here we are.
How many times do you think he said the N-word in his group chat?
I don't know, dude. Don't even.
Next time Jake is over, say, give me the
I
group
had
chat.
to remind him about that, though. About race in general.
You had to remind him?
Yeah, it's like...
Was he singing some DMX or something?
No. There's like a lot of kids getting into different fights, but they're all, you know, different races and stuff. And I was just kind of like reminding him that, you know, you should be accepted of all. And if you aren't, then let me know, because that means you have a problem with me. Because I'm not white and I'm dating your dad, and we would have to have a talk. and he got quiet and was just kind of like thinking about what I said, and yeah. You know, he goes over to my parents' house, and my dad's side Mexican, my mom's side Puerto Rican, so, you know.
Yeah, tell him he's a LGBTQ plus.
Oh, that has nothing to do with race.
I don't understand it.
No, he's only 14. No, me as dating his dad. Like, if he has an issue with somebody because of their race, and I told him take a step back. And actually, he wasn't, though. At this point, we found out it was one of his friends that they were having issues with, and I was like, whatever. But take a step back and analyze that, you know, give him the whole rundown about accepting other people, no matter what they look like, who they are, etc., etc. Because take a step back and see that I am not your race. Okay. So if you have an issue with another race, let me know and we'll discuss it, because I too am not your race.
Because I too dislike certain races, is what you were going to say.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, like, if you have a problem with that, let's discuss it, because
Yeah.
I'm not white. Like, you're
Listen, Jake,
you're Polish and you're Irish and you're Italian. I'm Mexican and Puerto Rican. Let's discuss it.
Nikki wants to, you know, let Jake know that certain races are bad, but he's got to choose the right ones to hate.
Filipinos are always the worst, right?
Exactly. Bottom of the barrel. We call them...
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah, we call them sea Mexicans over here.
Sea Mexicans. No.
My boy got canceled.
I'm actually very grateful to be, you know, to be there to open up his eyes to see the different cultures, because he's able to experience other things. Shut up, Corey! Stop laughing, Michael.
God damn it. Your hand is afraid. My hand is only afraid of sometimes getting cum on it for when I don't lay the napkins down enough. Nikki just introduced him to race wars. Nah, man, he lives not far outside Chicago. He's known about race wars. Also, this is America, baby. We're born into the race war. Yeah, Nikki's body, Nikki's choice on which race she gets to dislike.
What's today? Tuesday?
Hey, John, you hear about the Supreme Court thing? Everybody's talking about it.
I'm not.
Yeah, people are getting pretty heated.
Johnny boy.
I'm just generally trying to stay out of it.
Oh, Premiere made
Regarding?
cereal?
Oh, the overturning of Roe v. Wade.
Good morning.
When was it? 1973? If I remember correctly.
Crazy. I gotta text my girl, Jen.
Oh, I know nothing about that. Your hand doesn't make art anymore? It's afraid? What the fuck? That is... BTRS? That's fucking retarded. Now, BTRS, I'm not saying you're a retard, per se.
Oh,
I'm just saying you said a retarded thing. That's all. Now go sit in the retard corner, stupid.
Well.
Listen, it's the only way they learn, Nikki. It's the only way they learn.
God, I hate that you're saying they like they're some sort of category.
Yeah, that's right. Sure, they have extra strength, but listen.
Wow. John, come hang out for a little bit. Go on camera with me, just for a little bit. I'm not gonna stay on that long, buddy. I promise. This tastes like sawdust with a bit of scented spray on it.
Wait, what about sawdust?
I'm looking at different cereal reviews.
Oh, how's the diet and all that going?
Dude, I'm like, this is why I'm so fucking tired. I started working out last week just to get my body rolling for this month's like challenge, if you will. I'm just like,
what's the challenge this month?
Tired. Just 5 pounds and try to get more leaner, I guess, if you will. More weight. What is it called? Lifting. I use resistance bands. I don't really know if that's considered lifting or not, but there's definitely a lot of toning, if you will.
Okay. I see what you're saying. You're getting toned. You're toning up.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. Just shut the fuck up, bro. Bye. Anyways, yeah. And so today was leg day. And like after I did my plank and working out, I couldn't even like put my arms on the desk. I was just like jello. I'm all jello right now. I'm not done with that rice, FYI.
Uh-oh. Yeah, tell him.
Well, I have a bad habit of leaving food out, so I just wanted to let him know I know about it.
Yeah. Say, get your filthy Polak hands off my rice.
He's not Polish. He's Irish and Italian. I hope you guys... Dude, I was maybe hoping there was some sort of language barrier until he kept saying the same stupid shit, and I got annoyed, so bye.
Listen, I gave Nikki the power.
I got the power.
That's right.
You guys ever see me regularly ban people, so it's just like... Ooh, the perfect bar. But yeah, that's my goal, and I have to I'm trying to get, because I also have my follow up with my doctor on the 1st, so I kind of want to make a good impression that no, I haven't been eating random cookies.
Cookies?
Yeah, man. Joe baked cookies the other day, and as I would walk by to do something or grab something or make or whatever, I would just grab one, and next thing you know, I'm just like, oh no.
Oh no. What kind of cookies?
Liz, hi cutie. How was your meat? Babe, what kind of cookies did you make? Chocolate peanut butter deluxe? Oh no, they were fire.
Here, I'll do a little stretching and posturing. Joe cookies, eh?
Yeah, Joe cookies. He made them when I was sleeping, which was really funny.
Did you wake up from the smell?
No, dude, I was knocked out. Like that.
I like to envision like a cartoon, like Joe's cooking and the smell like creeps into the door and like grabs you by the nostrils.
It happens like that when he does bacon.
And then grabs you by the vagina too, because it's Joe's cooking.
It's just the vagina with the fist. It's like, it doesn't even grab. It goes like this, Mikey. It goes.
Oh my God. That's not how you. That's not how you. Nikki, that's not how you
floating
fist,
away.
by the way.
I'm floating away.
Nikki,
well, how's it gonna get me to get down? We're not dragging. I have to sit on a pedestal of some sort.
Nikki, that is a very popular misconception when it comes to fisting. Liz, show them how the fist.
I didn't say it was fisting. I said it was the use of the fist. Okay.
Liz, show them how it's done. Liz, show Nikki the fisting hand.
I can't. Are you gonna? Liz, do you want to talk to me for a bit on voice before I go? Even though I talked to you earlier. Liz played Phasmophobia with us while I streamed.
How many girls do you think Liz has fisted? Or men? If you had to take a guess.
Said, tuck that thumb in.
Yeah, that's right. John knows what's up.
Does he?
Yeah, they call him the
Hi, cutie.
him the Wicked Fist of the East, John Amore. Who's laughing? How dare you? Is Elizabeth here? Is that who I heard?
Hi.
Elizabeth.
Michael.
Lizzie T, if I remember correctly. Listen.
Well, for my old last name.
Oh, that's your old last name?
Mm-hmm. I just haven't switched a few things.
I like it. It sounds very British.
Thank you.
Like there should be like a ton, like a TON at the end of it.
Ooh, that actually, yeah. Yep. Actually, I could hear that. I
Right?
could hear that.
Wouldn't that be so British? Nikki, it's
It would
funny.
be.
Nikki doesn't know your last name, I don't
I
think.
think Nikki does know.
Does she? Do you know? What letter does it begin with?
We just
I hate that I'm on camera because I legitimately was like half in this conversation. I was looking at something. I don't think Liz ever told me her last name.
Oh, maybe
Before
It's a secret.
Interesting.
you could snap me.
I will.
Okay. Stop giggling.
Michael, my little orchid flower buds are gonna. Oh my god, I'm so excited. They're coming. They're popping out.
Ooh, flower time.
I think it's still gonna be like at least a month, but I'm so pumped.
Yeah, what's the orchid growth like? Is it slow normally? Or slower?
It's actually recently it's been a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be.
Interesting.
But the root growth is pretty slow, and then the leaf growth is very slow. But as far as like the shoot for the flower, I was pretty shocked at how quickly that grew up.
Yeah, it's so funny how, like, I've got, like, my pothos, actually,
Those go so fast.
it outpaces the ivy. It's like, because the common ivy that I have, I always looked at it almost like a weed, and then the way it grows, but it's actually been relatively slow once I started propagating it. It's a little faster now that it's spring, but like in the time that it's taken the ivy to make a bunch of new leaves and growth, my pothos is like almost hitting the floor from like from like 6 feet up or 5 feet up. It's crazy how like fast. It's like shockingly fast. So yeah, I could understand, like, what I want to do is I want to have like now that I've got the Queen Marble pothos, but I want to get the neon, and I want to get that other variegated kind. I don't know what the name of it.
The variegated kind grows so slow.
I know. All the
Oh my
variegated
God.
stuff is like it's like pulling teeth.
Yeah, like I've propagated my just regular plain old pothos so many times, and then my little tiny little variegated one is over here in the corner. I popped out a leaf.
Right? Dude, I'm on like I see like plant and Instagram, TikTok, and like people, like, when it comes to the variegated plants, man, I have never seen plants so babied. Like between like the environment that they have them in, it's usually an enclosed environment. What they do is they take IKEA cabinets and they transform them into little mini greenhouses, along with like not only the grow lights, but they also have like a humidifier in there, and then a humidifier / temperature thermometer type thing to make sure that it's like everything is perfect. It's getting the perfect amount of light. They're checking the soil pH. They are doing that thing where when there's a new growth unfurling, they're using like cotton swabs and stuff to like gently like help it along. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are fucking nuts, man. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's wild.
I'm like, I love plants, so beautiful, but like if I'm getting that involved, I don't want that. That's too much, man.
Yeah.
That's way too
The only
much.
one that I baby like that is my orchid, and it's because I want the stem to grow as straight as possible for the flower
Sure.
thing. So like I'm constantly turning it so it's like kind of growing up towards the light, towards the window.
I do that with my pilea, and I actually recently staked down my money tree, but stuff like that, stuff where it's like the pilea will just, like, if you let it grow, it'll just hunch over like an old lady. Like my friends hers is just like, it's like spindly, and it grows in all kinds of weird ways, and it looks wonky. It's healthy, but it looks wonky. I saw this little Filipino man's pilea. It was like 3 feet tall, and he had staked it down so it grew straight up, and it was bushy, like the whole thing. it was like a giant, beautiful cone of pilea. And then I saw somebody trim theirs, so like they kind of turned the base into, so made it look like it was more like a tree, and they kept the bulbous top, so it had this kind of bulb at the top, and then it was just kind of straight, just a stem, and then at the very bottom, those pilea pups that grow were also bushy, so it was this really cool kind of like bushy at top, then nothing, then bushy at the bottom. It looked like I don't know, it looked like a design piece. It's really pretty. Nikki, do you hate plants, Nikki?
No, plants hate me. I sent Mike a couple of photos of signs I saw online.
You should send Liz those photos because it's hilarious.
Okay. Yes.
This was, oh, it was a meme. This was the first one.
John Moore's woman. John Moore's woman. She loves.
I sent it on Discord, Liz.
She loves plants. Hey John, which plant is your lady's favorite?
I love it.
I am so. I told you I went to the orchid show at the Bronx Botanical Garden.
Oh, nice.
Did I show you the pictures that I took?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think she was here for that. They were really pretty.
Let me see if I could show you. Let me make sure there's no salacious photos. No. Yeah, no. Just as I expected. There's just Batman photos in here. Oh man, I gotta. You know, it's so weird. I don't know, the phone doesn't auto calibrate the photos, so like they're like at an angle. But here, Liz, let me show you some of the shots that I took.
The sensation?
You know what? I'm gonna. God, I took too many. I'm like going over my photos. I took way too fucking many.
No such thing.
So many. But you know, I guess I'll pick out some choice ones for you.
Excellent.
Here's the other. I'll just pull it up on the screen. So like this was a beautifully.
Oh my god.
This was a beautifully designed, enormous greenhouse. The greenhouse was here. I liken it to at the end of the Hunger Games trilogy when they capture President Snow and they keep him in the greenhouse full of white roses. It's like that's what it felt like. But it's this and also it looks like I said this before, but it felt like I was about to fight a Elden Ring boss in there. It was just so gloomy. Anyway, so just the space itself was amazing, but some of the I haven't altered any of the colors on this. I didn't change.
Oh my god.
So like the vibrancy that you see of these flowers is just straight out of the camera. No, like this is like right from the camera to your face. They were practically fucking glowing. They were so beautiful. I've never seen flowering like this in my entire life. Like you could just stare at this and get lost. And the thing is, there were so many different varieties. I didn't even know where to turn.
Mm-hmm.
They were everywhere. They had them hanging upside down. Everywhere you turned, each like one flower was even more beautiful than the next. It was just you could just you really just got lost in these, and I wonder how rare some of these are.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I've never laid eyes on anything that looks even remotely like they almost look like animal patterns, some of them. Let's see, I think I've got here, let me rotate. Here, so like they had these like hanging vine type flowerings, and if you looked closer, this is what was hanging off. This is the flowering that was hanging off these vines.
I've never seen anything like those before.
Right? Like again, like just the coloring is so beautiful, and as you can see, it's still growing. And then I saw, but for me, my favorite were these. So I saw there was just another vine, and it was
oh wow.
It had these, and I took another close-up shot.
That's a very cool color.
Right? It's this beautiful teal, which, by the way, I didn't even know was in nature. This color. So I actually looked it up online because I wanted to see, like, how much, and it's super fucking expensive. It's for a cutting, I think, is like close to about $100, and it's like not an easy time. Like it's like you have to essentially reproduce the rainforest. Like if you want this thing, like if you want to get this kind of flowering to happen, you better have a goddamn greenhouse somewhere, or like at the very least a very humid sun porch or something, you know, like something where you can actually like have complete control of the conditions that it's in. So, you know, I was like, I wish. What else? Oh, and then just saw some regular cool flowers that I thought were just beautiful.
Those are very pretty.
And then I realized I want this. This is a regular, I forgot the name of these, but I want it.
Yeah. I had a coworker that had those in her garden. I forgot as well.
Yeah, they're super common, and they're super so they're really cheap. I wrote it down. It's got a cool
name.
Like a
giant cilantro.
It's maidenhair, common maidenhair. But yeah, it's beautiful.
They look like ginkgo leaves.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the teal plant. You can look it up. It's called, in case you're curious, it's called a Jade Vine.
Oh, interesting. One
word. So Jade Vine, if you're curious. And then I saw some succulents that I thought were awesome. These are also super common. These succulents, I think they're called buttons. They're called string of buttons succulents. And then I saw where are you? Oh yes, this monster of a succulent. It's the aloe. Wow. That's the aloe heronesis. It's a rare-ish desert plant, and it's kind of tough to see scale-wise, but it's fucking huge. It is enormous. It's like 3 or 4 feet tall, and probably maybe a little bit longer than that around. So awesome. Just a beast of a plant. But again, you know, it's one of those things where, like, what, you know, it'd be near impossible to grow in your house, like, unless you can reproduce full sun desert conditions. I saw some other succulents that I thought were beautiful. You know what? I want to start doing succulents, like getting into it. Oh yeah, more orchids. But like here I took this one so you kind of see the
ooh, those are so pretty.
Like how everything was arranged. It was just arranged in this almost, I want to call it like cathedral-like layout. Where
that is so cool.
It was truly it was a sight to behold. The whole.
See, when you said orchid show, we had an orchid show in quotation marks.
Was it like this?
And people, no, it was very, very, very small. It was just, you know, a few tables set up with people locally bringing in, you know, their orchids. No, that's intense. That's so cool.
No, this they truly made it like it felt like you were in some parts. It was so humid. It was like your breath was like you could taste every intake of air.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell this is. I could send you a picture if you want to like look it up.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. It looks like a fringe tree, but fringe trees are different. Like it's similar.
And then I saw
like a
this.
bottle brush.
I saw this outside, and I thought this was really cool. Just
it's almost like a Fathergia. Interesting.
And then I wonder to look it up.
It's a
Yes.
crimson bottle brush.
Oh yes, thank you.
Crimson
Thank you.
bottle brush. How'd you figure that out,
That
Nikki?
is like a Fathergia then.
My phone has the Google scan thing, or if I could take a picture of what you're showing me, it searches Google and it pops
Ooh.
up the results.
That's dope. That color is really pretty on those ones.
I like that one, especially for like autumn. I was gonna say, just because of like the darker tones.
Crimson bottle brush. Yeah. How much are those? You should look that up. Oh, the scarlet bottle brush.
We used to sell the bottle brush type plants as well.
This one that I've
ours
got
are.
on screen right now is actually pretty common. I think it's called a wood spurge, if I remember correct.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just snatch one of these up, but you know they're meant to be outside. That's the other thing, right? So like house plants and plants like that.
Yeah.
It's-
I really like my outdoor plants because most of them I don't really have to mess with as much.
yeah.
But I still have to worry about deer and rabbits and pests.
Man, I I love succulents, but man, are they fucking frustrating. In that they're so long to get anything going. Even doing like I've been testing to see if I could propagate using cuttings, or not cuttings, leaf propagation from succulent leaf propagation. For just the buds,
Hard.
we're talking like 6 months for just the little buds to show up, and that's if it takes. Let's like if you're careful with the amount of lighting that you put it in. Because I had some on a tray. I had a bunch of succulent leaves that fell off my jade plant, my dwarf jade plant, and I thought, you know what? Rather than just throw them out, let me see if I could actually propagate these because I heard you could. And unfortunately, I had them close to the windowsill, and I thought they were farther enough away from the sun. But unfortunately, even though it was bright indirect light, some parts of the little bowl that I had made for them did end up in the sun, and just a couple hours in the sun just destroyed the leaf, like the bright sunlight. And again, this is like a month or so ago, so it wasn't even like full spring sun, but just a couple hours of that just fucking like nuked the leaf. It was that sensitive. And then the others were okay. The others were fine, but again, like they just started budding now, and it was like fall, early winter that I put them in and then I've been like carefully misting them, making sure that the cactus soil that I put them in there's been some moisture for the roots to grow, but I've been mostly relying on them to kind of use the mother cutting to, the mother leaf to do most of the work as far as like hydration is concerned. But very, very long, very tedious, very hit or miss. It's a motherfucker. But they're so beautiful. They're so freaky weird looking too. I like them. I like succulents, Liz. I don't care who knows it.
No, I agree with you.
Do a repotting.
I wish I had the patience. Oh man, you should.
I would, but I hate to say it. I did all my spring repotting.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I bought a giant bag of some good old soil. I had bought a couple bags of perlite to toss in there, some worm castings, a little diatomaceous earth, just for good measure, because those fucking fungus gnats are back. What else did I toss in there?
Gnats. Fuck those gnats.
They're so goddamn annoying. The problem is I bought 3 new plants in like the last few months, and some of them were older and they'd been in the nursery for quite some time. And what I even though I love this nursery I go to, it's amazing. It's fucking infested with fungus gnats. Now, luckily, I've really never run into many more pest issues. One plant I had, it was an alocasia and it had spider mites in it, but I was able to nip that in the bud quick, and it was I quarantine my plants whenever I buy them for some time, so that just in case something like that happens. But like, I've been lucky, I haven't had to deal with aphids, or there was the spider mite thing once, and I used just like a regular regimen of neem oil, took care of that easy. I fucking, in the winter, I was so happy I got rid of the fungus gnat problem. Like I was like Mr. Fungus gnat destroyer, dude. I was sending them off to the gas chambers, baby. Like, they had no chance. I had sprinkled like diatomaceous earth over the top 2 inches of topsoil, like the majority of plants I had. I had been using mosquito bits, as you call them, mosquito. What do you call them? They're the same thing, but you call them mosquito drops or something like that.
Me?
Yeah. What do you? It's the same. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I use something different, but yes.
I think they're the same thing. They're those little like rock-like things that you put, right? They look like. Here, let me show you. Mosquito bits. Here we go. This is what I use for fungus gnats. Yeah, it's called mosquito bits, but most people use them for.
Oh, yeah.
Most people use this for like outside and like any kind of standing water. For mosquitoes, but it works great on fungus gnats. So I'm using diatomaceous earth. I'm making sure I'm not overwatering. I'm using mosquito bit tea to water all my plants with, which kill the larvae, and I'm using sticky traps too on top of that. So it's just like
not the day pests.
My plants were like, it was like a death trap, because the diatomaceous earth, like, as they work their way up the soil, the fungus gnats, soil that's laid with diatomaceous earth, it would be like you trying to tunnel your way through broken glass. It rips them to shreds, and then they don't heal from that. It's because it sticks to them. So then it drains them of all their various essential oils, and they die. It's a pretty horrible way, but fuck them. They're insects. I don't give a shit. And that's if they miss the sticky traps. So I'm like, dude, I'm doing the 3-pronged attack, baby. So I'm killing larvae, I'm killing adults, I'm shredding the ones that are trying to lay their eggs. And it worked. After like a month or, like honestly, like a month or two, every fucking fungus gnat in the place was dead. I went from having on a couple plants like sticky traps that were fucking full of them, it was disgusting, to sticky traps that like had one, to sticky traps that had absolutely zero. And then I bought these new plants from the nursery, and they're fucking back. So pissed. But I love, man, my fiddle leaf fig, so pretty. So fucking pretty. Do you have a fiddle leaf fig, right?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
I do not. I don't have a whole lot of indoor plants, actually.
You hate indoor plants?
No, I just have way too many outdoor plants.
Oh, they need your love.
Yeah. And I also don't have like a lot of natural light in my house, sadly. So I need better lighting. Most of my my one window that has all the good lighting. Except now that I have so many pothos, I have moved them around because they don't need as much light. And they go in my living room on my new shelves and stuff. So happy with that.
Do you have them climbing or draping?
I have the one in my kitchen is actually climbing around now, up above my like kitchen sink area. And then
I want to see.
I'll send pics. And then I have other babies that came off of it, so once they're long enough I will have them climbing. And then probably a couple I'll have them trailing on my shelves.
Ooh. Yes. You know what made me decide I wanted a neon pothos? Here, let me show you.
I mean, that one that you got, or that one, I don't know if that's the neon, or no, that's not the neon. The jade one that you got. What one is it? The really pretty variegated one?
Oh no, that's the Queen Marble that I got.
Oh, the Queen Marble. That one is stunning. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she's something else. Yeah, she's.
I have one that's like that, but it's 5 leaves. Literally 5 leaves. It's just a little baby cutting.
Here, so in the sunlight, I'm doing my best to kind of mirror what it looks like in the sun. In the sunlight, your most mortal enemy, Liz, sweet Lizzie. This baddie right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah,
I've
it's giving me the twitches just looking at it.
Yeah. When the sun is hitting it, it's this beautiful neon green, as you guys can see. Like it is truly this color in the sun. The new growth. The old growth is ratty old. No, the old growth is still beautiful to me. Looks like something elven, especially with the white kind of veins growing on. I said this before on stream, and I'll say it again. Ivy grown outside looks horrible. It looks like to me it looks like
evil substance.
Yeah, it looks like it's rat colored, because it gets like animals like burrow in it, and it gets covered in dirt, and like it's just common ivy outside is gross. But common ivy inside, especially the new growth, is this beautiful fuzzy. It's furry when this first starts to grow too, almost like a velvet antlers on a deer. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it starts off this furry little growth, and it's so beautiful. But then as it matures, it gets to that darker green, which is still cool. But then I realized, like, I'm like, you know what? Neon pothos. Like, if I want something like that vibrantly light green, neon pothos is the way to go. So it's funny that the common ivy makes me want to get that. But you see, this thing's already trying to climb. Like it's already like, gotta go up.
Oh yeah.
Gotta go up.
Now, as soon as I have all of it in my backyard, maybe I'll consider one for the inside of my house. But until it's gone, which I doubt, I feel like it's going to be a lifelong battle. I don't ever want to see it.
Yeah, there's some common ivy outside of my apartment that I got the cuttings from. That I had to spray down. Well, because I thought, you know what? I've lived in this apartment for many years now. I kind of wanted to take a little keepsake of the apartment with me whenever I should move. Not like I'm moving anytime soon, but when that day comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I want to. It's climbing up a tree that I really like outside of the apartment, and I know like the superintendent of the building doesn't give a shit. But part of me is like, I want to fucking cut this ivy off the tree.
Yeah, it'll choke that tree out.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to choke this fucking tree out. God damn it. But yeah, I have no idea how to get rid of ivy. Besides like me walking around with a pair of shears and just cutting it. But then that's not going to get rid of it.
No, the main way would be to like use some sort of paint. I would use like a paint on, kind of like a root killer.
Wow.
So I would cut it, and then I would use like a small paintbrush and paint it on the cut.
Wow.
But that's only in extreme cases, because I want to be really careful always not to like hurt the tree or something that it's on. But it works really well with poison ivy and getting rid of stuff like that that's climbing.
I forgot you're the tree whisperer.
We have bittersweet here that we really have to get rid of. Not in my yard, but like around this area that people struggle with. A pain in the ass.
Is Nikki just tuning us out?
I would never tune you out. I just could not partake in that conversation because I don't know anything about plants. Not as much. I learned a little when you guys talked though, and like before when Mike was telling me about plants before. Plant 101, baby.
Are those bracelets or are those handcuffs or ropes?
Let's turn them into cuffs. I wasn't sure what they were. I was actually going back and forth, but let's turn these into leather cuffs.
dig it.
Nikki, go get your cuffs from Joe. Nikki, go get your leash and cuffs from Papa Joe.
She didn't deny that she has them. She's just like, no.
I was swallowing a vitamin trying not to spit it out.
Oh, don't stick. Come on, let's go.
Listen, do you want Joe to call you good girl or not?
No.
Lies.
No. There are certain names I have him.
Oh,
like,
oh
it's okay,
boy.
you can do it.
Oh my.
I'm like, go ahead, try it, just a little bit. Say it again. Ooh. Oh. Ugh, it happened again. Why does that always happen? I always burp up vitamin and it's like disgusting.
That's the worst.
The vitamin's giving you indigestion.
It's gross.
You know, actually, I've had vitamins make me sick before when I've had them on an empty stomach.
I did it again. Yeah, man, I barely have an empty stomach. I had my protein earlier. I'm about to have just a teeny little bit of rice.
Joe protein.
It was just an opportune time when I burped up vitamin again, so you got lucky there. Oh my gosh. One day I'll get a plant. Only one.
Yeah, Nikki, would you rather indoor or outdoor plants?
I like to look at them while I'm working, so probably indoor.
You get you a cutting of my pothos.
I want a cutting of your pothos.
No, only me. Back off.
Oh.
I'll have to learn how to do that again. Mikey taught on the last Plant 101 stream that he did. Just have to actively do it. I guess I can do two. One indoor. I almost said a line from the movie Indo Outdoor. But like I have a window next to my office too, so I can do one of those like hanging, you know, like where I can see it from the window.
Do you know what direction your window faces?
This one faces. Okay, so this room has. This way, east. Where am I? I'm trying to figure out where I'm at right now. Do you ever have to like picture where you're at? I think west.
That's good.
Let me triple check because there's two windows in here. This one may be west. This one may be
west is pretty good.
north. Okay, so the window. I have two windows in my office. The window right next to me is north. The one behind me is west.
West is generally better than north, unless you've got a plant that's like super sensitive to light or something like that. But yeah, you know it sucks. I talked about this. My friend came over and I showed him all my plants, and it was my friend John. Who used to live here. And I'm like, dude, you're my best bud. Tell me what plant you want. I love to propagate this stuff. And he literally picked one of the. I've got like two of all the plants that I have. I've got about like 30 different ones. I think at this point, maybe 25. He picked one of the two worst, and it was the rubber plant, which I believe is a ficus. For some reason, the rubber plant that I had, it grows so slow. I've got it in some of the best light, the best fertilized soil, keeping it well within its happy hydration era. And it's not dead, it's not wilting, it's not losing any flowers, but like it is one of the slower plants, at least of mine, when it comes to growth. Like it's just not budging. That and my Raven ZZ, really slow. It's growing, but it's slow. Did John Moore ever ask did John Moore answer what his lady's favorite plant is? Revens uses diatomaceous earth to kill his ants. I did. Let's see. John Moore. Her favorite is the sensation. What's that? Liz, you know what that is? Sensation plant?
I do not know what that is. And also, sorry, I stepped away. I was listening while taking a picture of my plant to show you.
Oh, okay.
I will send on the Discord.
I'll find you a pic of our living room. Nice. Yeah, my the area of my living room that is a corner of my living room. I've got 2 west-facing windows right next to a big. The corner is a big south-facing window, like one of the biggest rooms in the apartment, and then right a couple feet to its left is 2 east-facing windows. So between the 2 east-facing windows and the south-facing window, it is the brightest room in the apartment. And that one corner there is like the money zone. You know, you get direct bright east-facing light, which I found out like most plants can take. At least the plants that I've put on my windowsill, like they're like I don't know if like they've just been conditioned, but like sitting right on the windowsill, right in direct shot of the sun, and they're growing like crazy for the most part. Some of them I kind of have in between the 2 windows, so they're not getting hit directly with sunlight because I think it might like just crunch them up. But others that like the kind of darker leaves that I found to be more sturdy against that kind of stuff. I got some succulents on the shelf there, so like I know for a fact that they could take the bright light. So yeah, dude, that corner of the living room is turning into like a little forest. Ooh. Oh, I see a little variegation there. Oh, look at that spider plant.
Yeah, it's getting there. I have 2 little cuttings for the spider plant that are growing some roots that I'm excited about. And then I have... Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture as well of the little marbled guy.
My spider plant just started doing something weird. I don't know what it does. It started growing this, like, instead of growing just a regular leaf, it started growing this little tubular thing out of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Is that its offshoot?
I'm not sure. It could be. I don't have much experience.
I will bring
with
it
spider
inside
plants.
to show you.
Yeah.
Whoa. Excuse me. Oh. About that time, y'all. that was a pretty aggressive yawn. Waiting for Maggie to return his plant.
Here we go. So this is what it looked like. And oh, by the way, this is one of my favorite propagations because
Nice.
this guy came from the floor of my mom's place. My mom's place, it was an offshoot of a bigger mother plant, and it was slowly dying on the ground. And I thought, ooh, let me scoop this up and see if I could save it. And it's been saved, but it started growing this thing. And it's this, look how fucking long it is.
Look at it go.
Look how long.
Yeah, that'll have the little babies.
So like,
that's interesting.
isn't it? I'm like, but luckily I have it up high. In a south-facing window. And it just kept going and going and going. Now
Nuts.
it's like, damn, dude. You're so
Yeah, you'll
thick.
be able to
You're so
cut those
long.
off and propagate those when it's
So
ready.
it's looking good, but it was a quarter of the size when I put it in this thing. Like I put it in this little cup. This is actually just a cup. And I'm like, oh, this won't outgrow this container for a very, 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 very long time.
Lies. Yeah, no, at the nursery that I worked at, all of the spider plants they sold came from the one that was just hanging up in the arboretum area that they had.
Yeah, so like already it's like starting to like push to the corners of this thing. So I'm like, fuck, man, like I'm gonna have to repot this before it's even before summer gets here. I'm thinking if it keeps up with this.
Probably.
All right.
My mom has so many from the spider plant that we rescued one time.
Ooh.
And that's where my little guys came from.
Yeah, they're so nice. They're so easy.
I just don't have enough sun for too many of them. I wish I did. I need to get some little like grow lights.
Get some grow lights, yeah. They're actually, I think I talked about this on stream before. We have a couple of rooms, although we've got like south-facing windows on. I realized that once the plant is like 6 feet plus away from the window, even if it is a south-facing light, it's still like super low light, at least in my apartment. So there's actually some plants that we have on the corner of the room they're getting very little light currently. And I'm like, I think we should put a grow light in. So I started looking at grow lights, and they make some that are like legit pretty lights. Okay, hang on. John Moore just dropped a photo. Let me put this back.
Wow, that thing is huge. These plants.
Oh, those are so pretty. Oh my god. I love the lava lamp.
I think we saw this before because of that little dinosaur, maybe Godzilla creature on top. So pretty. Holy sun or natural light though. That's,
right? I'm
that is
so
amazing.
jealous. I'm so jealous. That looks so nice.
Yup.
Yup.
I gotta get off.
I hope you get some good sleep. Here, I'll send you my plan.
Okay. I believe I will. I'm gonna try to lay in bed, and you know how you just want to like prepare the body to start to slowly wind down. That's where I'm at.
I like to play Sudoku to do that.
Sudoku.
I used to play oh, what's it called? Stardew Valley before bed, and then I like Pavloved myself into getting tired whenever I played Stardew Valley.
Oh,
So I had to stop.
wow. Look at all of these babies. Oh, that's right. You're doing the oh, that's so cool.
Thank you. Jump King. Jump King. What is Jump King?
Yeah, what is Jump King?
Is that like a puzzle game?
Video game. Save 50% on Jump King on Steam. I cannot talk. Oh, I still have Steam open. Sweet. Oof. So anxiety, got it. Jump King 6-1. The intro of him just laying flat on the ground. Maybe this will help me with my platforming in other games. Oh my god, this guy sounds like Gollum. Okay. What's he eating? Michael!
What's up, baby?
What up, buddy? I'm glad I was able to hang out for a bit.
Me too.
Huh?
Oh, look at John Moore photo.
Yeah. I'm gonna head off.
Well, thank you for hanging out, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Nighty night. It was fun playing ghost games with you today.
It's always fun playing with you. Thanks so much for joining. If you get a chance, Mikey, we're gonna be the game that you haven't played. We're gonna be playing Sea of Thieves tomorrow on stream.
I wish I
Oh,
could
really?
play that
What time?
game.
4. We have a full crew, but if you want to take a gander at what it really
5
is.
our time, Michael.
Oh, that's right, 5. Lose you. I'm just kidding.
I get
Yeah.
so sick during that.
Yeah, so does Jen. It's very like the motion thing. I mean, especially because you're on a boat too. Like, geez.
Yeah, that's partially it as well. I've been getting better with first person though, so maybe someday.
Hey, that's positivity right there.
Is that an elephant ear? No. Is that a bird of paradise?
It looks like a peace lily. Almost.
Yeah, come on, what is that?
Wait, before I leave. So was the sensation the one on the table or the one hanging? Aha, it was the okay. I wanted to confirm that before I left.
Oh.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Oh, wow. It is a piece of Liz, look. Plant know-how. I can't
My brother
pronounce
got
that.
one of those as a gift. They have white blooms.
I've got a peace lily that fucking hates me.
I had one and then it got infested with something and I had to get rid of it.
Hey, John, is that a southern-facing window? My God, that's a lot of window, baby. It's practically a fucking sunroom.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Oh yeah, no, that's the perfect. If that's a south-facing window, baby, that's perfect. Oh, this looks like that variegated pothos. Yeah, it's south. Man, southwest. That's the plant dream.
Mm-hmm.
So I see your lady likes the pothos and maybe a philodendron. Is that her jam? Cool snake plant. You know what I want? I want the variegated rubber plant.
Can't picture that.
Let's see. Here, they actually have a couple different kinds. Liz. One is way more expensive than the other. Here we go. Here's what it looks like. It's beautiful. The variegation
Oh
is
wow, that is gorgeous.
the variegation is exquisite, but again, slow growing. Now they also have a variegated version that's mostly pink.
Oh wow.
And it's a lot of money.
Yeah, that looks just like a tricolor beach.
Yeah, you know, I actually saw one of these in a boutique shop, plant shop, and man, it was like, I think it was about $100 for like a small size version.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I don't like doing that though. I never like, that's really, when it comes to like plant ownership, I'm not, you know, it's not my jam. I don't like, you know.
No, I get it. The only mildly expensive plant I snatched up was my my evergreen for my backyard. Gosh, my brain is failing me. Hinoki false cypress.
I don't think I know that one.
But that one I got a really, really good deal on it because I was working at the tree nursery at the time and I saw it and I snatched it right up. I was like, that's only $40. I am taking it. I sent you a picture of it as well as my most unique hydrangea. I have to protect that one every year, like really heavily.
The tree?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the Michigan weather?
Yeah. It's a Japanese species, and it's not used to
Can't deal with that.
the exposure. The ice,
Midwestern temp.
the wind.
Beautiful hydrangea.
Thank you. That one was actually, that one was like 7 years in a pot when I found it in the nursery that I worked at. And it only had one tiny little bloom on it. And I was like, I rarely see the double-petaled hydrangeas as far as the flowers go. So I was like, I'm taking it. Mine. Put my name on it.
That's so cool.
I think it was called Stargazer, I think. Hydrangea or something was the name. I don't know.
Stargazer, that's a beautiful name.
I thought it was really neat. I was like, I'm gonna keep it. You're my new best friend.
Do people name their plants?
Some people do. I don't.
I think that might be a bit much.
Call them by their plant names.
Yeah, no, I'm doing my best to pace myself.
That's fair.
Because also,
It's a lot of work.
it is a lot of work, man. When I've got to like water, like I said, I've got about like 20 or so, give or take, at this point. And like, just like keeping track of what's watered and, I've been fertilizing the first of the month. So like, but like yesterday, so like, yesterday and the day before, fucking going like every room and like fertilizing each individual plant. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Fuck.
You're reminding me of, like, luckily all of my trees now are established enough to where I don't have to worry about watering them anymore. Which those used to take quite a bit of time because I don't have a drip irrigation or anything like that. So I just manually haul my hose out and put it on like a slow, drizzle. And it got to a point where in order to water all of my plants in my front yard and my backyard fully, if it got, dry enough to where it really needed it, it took me like 2 days.
Jeez.
So, of moving a hose around. So I was like, I'm really glad that most of these trees and shrubs are just about at their 3-year mark of not needing to be watered anymore manually.
Yeah, no.
Once their roots are established, they're fine.
I can't imagine. But I bet it's worth it.
Oh, it's so worth it. The hydrangeas, though, a lot of those are really going to need extra water. But it's worth it.
Boy, oh boy. Learning about plants. Talking about plants. One day I would like to have a backyard or garden where I can indulge in some outdoor stuff. I'll be honest, man. I don't know the first damn thing about outdoor gardening at all.
Basically the same thing as indoor gardening, figuring out where the light's coming from, what protects what, if a tree is shading something, or if like roots, certain plants have root systems that are more invasive than others, so sometimes you can't plant somewhere underneath a certain tree because it's got, you know, more dense roots that'll combat with the other plants. Or like the acidity of some plants don't get along with others.
Yeah, you know, I've often wondered, you know, what plants I could double pot that would look cool together, but like that wouldn't harm each other. So like I've got succulents in like succulents are great. Like they're down. They're down to clown with other succulents. But I know some would be like, obviously I wouldn't put anything else in the common ivy fucking, you know. I know how fucking devious that thing is. My wildflower pot that I have, there's no way I'd put anything else in there because I know those things grow ridiculously quick. And they're like literally weeds, more or less. So
yeah, that's a huge mistake that actually a lot of people make with landscaping with their yard is they plant for things to look good immediately and not for things to look good in 5 years. And so, you know, you're not going to get a fully grown plant, you know, immediately. You're going to have something that's going to be small and have a lot of space in between it for a while. So, you know, using rocks or like other decorations to kind of like decorate in the meantime is also really nice.
Yeah, when I first started buying houseplants, either I watched a YouTube video or somebody told me outright, and they did that. You ever hear that little saying? And it goes, it's like a little rhyme, and it goes, year 1 they sleep, year 2 they creep, and year 3 they leap. And they're like, use that as a rule of thumb for your houseplant. So like sleep for a year, creep for a year, and then leap. That's there forward.
That's so accurate, actually.
But it's like, listen, I found that to be true. But what that means is you buy a plant today. If it's a new plant, like straight out of the nursery, it's going to be probably about 3 years of good treatment before you start seeing any real major growth. Especially if it's a succulent, dude. If it's succulent, fucking enjoy the wait.
Yeah.
But like that,
I had to be so patient with my dogwood tree too. It was for the first 2 years, it was just like, are you gonna live? Are you gonna be okay? And now it's just like, boom, I'm here. This is my place. This is my yard now.
Amazing. What if you were to ever move? Would you try to take it?
No, not the trees. There's a lot of shrubs that, like the roses that stay smaller and I can transplant them a little easier. Some of the hydrangeas maybe that I know people won't take care of. But like a lot of the perennials and like the larger bushes and stuff, I planted there with like a reason, you know, for the house itself or with, you know, kind of keeping privacy from the neighbors.
Sure.
So I have a feeling that people would want them. But we already know who's going to have this house when we leave, so... like, I already know that it's gonna be fine.
Oh. What's up, Rip? Liz, do you know still Rip?
Yeah, I do. I believe I met them here or possibly in Mikey's channel.
My father and his current wife slowly built up a sort of small water basin with rocks, moss, and similar plants. Slowly but surely it turned out really nice. The shallows of the basin attract frogs to chill out. Oh, that's the one thing that I do miss living in an apartment. Even growing those wildflowers, it made me think like, oh man, all these flowers, and I'm like, shit. You see all the pollen. And I'm like, man, no pollinators. And I'm like, man, the bees would love this. I think to myself, like, oh, bees, you're missing out. You're missing out on the sweet pollen I've got cooped up in here. And I'm thinking like, you know, you look at the dirt and I'm like, oh man, there's no worms. And you know, if you've got soil that's been in a pot for a long time, you got to make sure that it's not hydrophobic because it's stagnant because it's been in a pot. Whereas, you know, outdoors there'd be worms and all other kinds of insects just moving around and keeping the soil loosey goosey. And you know, it's an ecosystem. So it's definitely something that I've kind of missed out. But like the fact that you know, Storms is like, oh yeah, you know, they built this little mini ecosystem, and now the animals are coming and hanging out. That's awesome. Liz, you have a bird feeder in your yard?
And a bird bath.
Do they come and enjoy?
Yeah, they do. They do. We have, there was one year actually where a, oh, what's it called? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. It's a really, really bright, oh yeah, indigo bunting. We had an indigo bunting stop by for a while and hang out. It was so pretty.
Don't know that one.
It's like a really blue bird. It doesn't actually hang out, like, and stay, but it was like in its migration.
Oh.
And we have some really, we have quite a few owls that live up in the pine trees that are up next to us, as well as bats that hang out and fly around in figure eights around the yard.
That's awesome.
I love watching the bats. I feel like they're my personal bats because they're always just in my yard and they like stay in my yard whenever they're flying around and getting their mosquitoes. I'm like, yes, thank you.
It's really cool seeing people interact with birds on TikTok. Like, you ever see the dude that he earned the trust of a bunch of hummingbirds?
I think I have.
Yeah, it took him a very long time to earn their trust, but he slowly got the
Like
birds
holds the little feeder.
yeah, to trust him to perch on his finger, and
Oh wow.
to stop flying, perch on his finger, and drink from the feeder. It was actually pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
And then there's another dude who I believe it was crows he befriended, or some kind of corvid. And yeah, like now they like follow him around. There was a woman who trained her local corvids to bring her treasures in exchange for like nuts and stuff. So what these corvids do is they'll bring her like a quarter, or they'll bring her like shiny things. Like
That's so cool.
like one of them showed up with a marble as like
adorable.
an exchange. But like they're so fucking smart. Like they piece it together. Like, oh, we give her shiny things and she gives us food. Sweet deal. And then they're like nice to you and stuff. And like they'll like follow you around. Really cool.
Yeah, I have a little family of ground squirrels that live in the wall that I built up when I first moved in here. And they are super cute, and I always feed them birdseed. And so they'll sit out on the wall in the morning. And sometimes there was one that would like sit on my back step. Just like wait. I'm like, dude, I have nothing for you. I'm sorry.
I like that. That is awesome. Yeah, so that's something I do miss, being here, locked up in the city, away from all the cool animals. One day.
Cool until they're eating your hydrangeas
Oh yeah, right.
by the mouthful.
Yeah, right. That's one thing that would bum me out. Right, you put all that hard work in, you know, getting these plants just so, making sure that they live and are healthy, and then just to see like a deer, just like, oh, a snack.
I caged them off before the wedding because I was just like, please, for the love of God, no.
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
I like you, dear, but get the fuck away from my babies.
Yes. I have some natives that I really want to plant, some like larger trees and shrubs that they'll like provide berries and stuff, and I want to put them in the farther back of my yard to kind of like discourage them from coming to the front, keep them back there.
Stay back. Let's see. Snorb says, I've interacted with birds near all my life. My father is a bird watcher, so he's a big feeder in the backyard for small birds which slowly get used to people. Really, I have never interacted with birds for the most part. I've shooed away pigeons. I killed a pigeon once because he broke the rules. The rules of NYC are you drive at a normal speed and the birds hang out in the street, fly away when you get close. And this bird did not jump out of the way of my moving vehicle and it got squished. But that's on the bird, baby. Bird knows the
Natural
rules.
selection.
A swarm of squirrels. Corey, you ever kill a pigeon? Pigeons are different in New York City, though. Like, they're everywhere. Like, and you don't swerve to avoid them. Same thing with squirrels. Like, it's like, hey, get the fuck out of the way. You know what this is. You know where you live, pigeon. Interesting fact about, I hit a dog? Wow, that's a lot of animal, dude, unless it was a small dog or a big dog. Corey ran over a Great Dane. Ruined his car.
Like a Great Dane ran over you.
A group of squirrels are called a scurry or a dray, a small dog. Did it just run out into the street?
Puppy.
Funny thing about pigeons. Pigeons are a invasive, non-native to the Americas species. I don't even think they're native to Europe or all of Europe where they are. I think they exist off some Mediterranean coast somewhere, and it's really cool. There's footage of like native pigeons where they're from, and like they're like these beautiful coastal birds that like just like hang out on these cliff faces. And they look so pretty in their natural habitat, and then you see them in the city and you're just like, fucking rat winged, disgusting. The small dog deserved it. How dare you? Had 5 or 6 dogs from a house chasing me and running in front of my car. Holy shit, what the fuck? Who's got their animals doing that? So yes, when you see a pigeon, that's essentially a domesticated animal that was brought here invasively, and it's not technically speaking, that pigeon is not wild. That pigeon is in fact feral, and there's a difference. If you were so inclined, you could actually, apparently, and people do this, they keep pigeons as pets. Because apparently, because they're, again, not wild but feral, you can actually like train them. I mean, not that I'd have any interest in doing that, but you could if you were so inclined. You know, I'm gonna get rid of the creases on her shirt. I'm just gonna make this like it's skin and not a t-shirt. I think I like that idea. Mo better. There you go, and now you are flesh. Your flesh is made whole. John Moore says, have you seen that TikToker who just walks down a neighborhood and all the cats come greet him? No, that's hilarious. Does he give them treats and stuff? It would be funny if like the same dude who earned the hummingbird's trusts, and the same dude who trained the corvids to like bring him shiny things, and was like the same dude who like trained the cats to say hi. And this motherfucker would just be walking through the street and just have like animals just on him. What the fuck is this, Corey?
We gotta get to 500 subs. It's the only way I'm
Corey
committing to this
Jen, what the hell is
schedule.
this, baby? Who got one? Let's see. Wow.
500 subs. We gotta get to 500
Here's who
subs.
got one.
It's the only way I'm
Corey's
committing to the
gifted
stream
14 mystery gift subs. Skyrock Rudy got one. Casey Guest got one. Costa G, Raven Z, Green Fangs, Glimmering Eyes, have no idea who that is. Minnie Beth, Skip E, AV Jacobs, Toxic Wolves, 088,
500
Snow Rip
subs.
himself,
We gotta get to 500
and Little
subs.
Rummy,
It's the only
and
way
Z
I'm
Honey
committing
B.
to the stream schedule.
Thank you. Now we're gonna have to listen to that lady talking about how she needs however many subs.
500 subs. We gotta
But
get to
you know what?
500 subs. It's the
14
only way
plus
I'm
the one
committing
there.
to the stream schedule.
Corey has triggered a giveaway, so allow me to fire up the bot.
500 subs.
It's
We
been
gotta
so
get to
long.
500
So ready.
subs. It's the only way I'm committing to the stream schedule.
What's that, Liz?
Then I'm so ready. Got my fingers ready to
500
get into that
subs.
giveaway.
We gotta get to 500 subs. It's the only way
Okay,
I'm
here we
committing
go.
to the stream schedule.
Oh, I gotta sign in. I have not signed into Streamlabs in some time.
500 subs. We gotta get to 500 subs. It's the only way I'm committing.
Are you
to
playing
the stream
Sea of Thieves with
schedule.
Nikki tomorrow? Or you don't want to get sick?
I can't. I would get sick. I also don't have the game.
Oh.
I know that I would be very, very sick, unfortunately.
No.
I'll be watching.
Not the sickness.
I'll be there in spirit.
Oh man, that stinks. I'm sorry that you've got
okay.
you've got the illness. And it's from
500 subs.
not fun,
We gotta get to
but
500 subs.
and it's from
whatever.
only way I'm committing
all
to the stream
first-person
schedule.
shooters, all the just the camera movement.
Most. There are some games that I've been able to play, but they're really slow paced. So like Phasmophobia I can play, Grounded I can play for a while, and as long as I take plenty of breaks.
You never sent me my last giveaway. What would you win last?
Minecraft I would get so sick.
All right, hang on. Let me see. Corey. Yeah, wait, Corey, what'd you pick last, man? Oh, was it the girl that was in red? Hang on.
Subs. We gotta get to 500 subs.
Corey, was it this
It's the
girl?
only way I'm committing to the stream schedule.
Corey, was this one? Corey is repenting over small animals. Hey, what's up, Evo?
Evo!
No. Corey, was it this one? What about
Oh,
this one?
Snow Rip. No, I just have astigmatism, so I get motion sick. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, alright. You know what? I've made a bunch of these. I actually printed out everybody's prints that I owed. I just never shipped them out because I was broke. I was too poor to actually afford to send out all the postage for them.
Expensive, dude.
But you know what? After stream today, that's what we're doing. But not before we do a giveaway. Hang on. Let's do it now. It worked. Here, let me show you. Well, let me close the window with everybody's addresses. Here we go. So the print raffle should be live. So if you tap command print,
that's a cum shot.
like Mr. Rogers has just done. Won't you be my neighbor, Mr. Rogers? D. Rogers. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
God damn!
Postage is
What
a
the
bitch.
fuck, man? Holy shit, dude. All right, well, now I fucking have to send these
clutch.
things out. Wow. Ooh. That gave me the chills. It felt like I just seen a ghost, Corey. Ugh. So generous. Made my body tingle. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, wait. Back to the thing. Thank you, Corey. Spooky.
Ooh, look at these peepers. Corey's got eyes you could come on, you guys.
Oh, man. Am I having a panic attack? Rogers, Snow Rip, Sweet Lizzie Liz, Evo, Corey himself, Too Woke. We're about a minute and a half in. How long you guys want to give it? We're at a minute and a half right now. Get ready. Corey gonna want you to come to his place and give him a hand jibber for that dono. Listen, I've got pretty callous. I got pretty callous, manly hands. So it's gonna be pretty rough. It's gonna be a tough one, man. I mean, they're not the grittiest hands. I'm not like I'm not like a plumber or a construction worker. He likes it though. Corey likes it rough. Corey's dick has got a lot of wear and tear on it. It's his dick is pretty tough. His dick is pretty calloused, Corey. He's got a lot of miles on that thing. Big time, Liz.
Calloused for her pleasure.
Yeah. It's like marble. That's what Corey likes. Remind him of sheep tongue. No.
Huh? What, you want some dick?
Now, John the Moore is a good boy.
No.
So John Moore's penis is very soft. John Moore's wife's nickname for his penis is Lambkin, because it's so soft. Corey's the opposite. Corey's his cock is mostly hide at this point. When Corey passes, they're going to turn his dick into a leather bag of some sort. 'Cause it's tough. A while back, you referred to me as the Dick Titan. Why'd I call you that? Okay. All right. All right, get it in. We have 6 users on the board. I am shutting her down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tan leather. That's right. All right. So everybody who's in is going to stay in. You've got a 1 in 6 shot. It's pretty good odds. I don't know exactly what the percentage is because I'm stupid, but let's get a little drum roll action. Who's it gonna be? Holy shit! It's Sweet Lizzie, Liz.
Oh, no way!
Liz, you did it.
Hell yeah!
Liz,
I'm so excited.
You got Mr. Corey to thank.
Corey.
Old Corey Cutie over there, Mr. Generosity.
Thanks so much, Corey.
Yeah. Did you see why he ran over those dogs?
Oh my fucking god!
Apparently they chased him. They were chasing him down and running in front of his car.
My goodness gracious. I rarely ever win anything. Thank you.
You did it, Liz.
Here, let me hit my fedora at y'all.
Let me see. I think I might even owe you one too. Let's see.
I don't think so, no. I already have the one that I won. From a while ago. Or I think somebody gave me their win. It's a long time ago.
You know that was a while ago.
Yeah, I have my pretty lady on my wall.
Okay. So I owe... Alright, Doctor Strange. Pink. Alright. I owe one to Two Oak, Pinky, Corey, Blob, Geeky, Scooby Club, Nikki, Caspa. And I've printed them all out, so it's just a matter of packaging them. I could do that. Thanks for helping me ship these out, Corey.
Simping isn't bad. Simping is kingship.
Corey, just because you're a sweetheart, and you're so generous, let me know which one you want, so I could ship you out another one, as a thank you and as an I'm sorry for being so late. So speaking of Doctor Strange, going to see Doctor Strange tomorrow. I'm going to see Wow, tomorrow? Jeez, you're seeing it early. Shit, man. I'm going to see Doctor Strange on Friday. And I'm very excited. Friday the 6th. So opening day, and I guess wow, so I guess you're going previews, right? Anybody else going to see Doctor Strange? And Liz, let me know what print you'd like, so I can get that out to you.
I want the Full Metal Alchemist one.
Oh.
I've had my eye on that one for a while.
Okay, all right. Full Metal. I'll just write that down. I'm still not done with that series. I'm on the last 10 episodes. I've been savoring it because I didn't want to. It's so good.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be over. But you know.
That's fair.
That show is so fucking creepy.
It's got a lot to it.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Hoping to see it on Saturday. Liz knew exactly the one she wanted. Full Metal Alchemist is great. Yeah, I heard people prefer the other Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood.
Really? That's
what
interesting.
that's
I
what
mean,
I've
it
heard.
still had a really good story, I have to say.
Go sit in an enclosed space with the unwashed masses? Not ready for that. What are you guys trying to get Yoji to do? I try to get into
Yeah,
FMA.
I haven't been to the theaters in a long time either.
Not enough eye candy for me? For you? What? Not even Winry? Winry in the bathtub? You kidding me, dog? Liz, you remember that scene? Winry in the bathtub?
Yes, of course. But Brotherhood goes closer to the manga, so that's why.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I prefer it.
Do you own the manga?
No, I wish. Someday. I grew up going to the library and picking it up and reading it and rereading it all the time.
Oh. The library turned you into a little weeb.
It sure did. Thanks, public library. I appreciate you.
LeVar Burton wanted you to read, but not like this. LeVar Burton is the man behind the Reading Rainbow series on PBS that taught kids that reading is special and fun. For those of you who didn't know who that gentleman I referenced was, he also played Geordie LaForge, chief engineer of the Starship Enterprise under Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Yoji says, I started by borrowing comic books from the library. Look what they turned Yoji into. He's
Look
an
at
animal.
what you've become.
He's gonna head on over to take a shit on Neil Adams' gravestone.
Oh my.
That's right. Tell him, Yoj. But that's me. I'll start One Piece though. Don't One Piece, man.
Oh my goodness, that's
Dude,
a journey.
It'll be
I
10
don't-
years before you finish that thing.
And then 5 of it's going to be filler.
Yeah, John. One Piece is gonna fill you up. It's gonna fill up all your holes, John, and not the fun way.
Yeah, it's not going to be a fun filling. You'll feel empty at the end.
I practically swore by a library during my school years. I like long-form story. No, I never interacted with Neil Adams, but I have respect for what he's done for the creators in the industry. Good for you, Yoji. We were talking about how Neil, for those of you who don't know, Neil Adams is a legendary comic book artist who did change the industry. He played a significant part in the industry throughout the years. He advocated for unionization as well as a bunch of other things. And he stayed relevant in the industry for many years. Now, he did have a notoriously surly demeanor, and there were some instances, we actually talked about them yesterday, where he wasn't exactly the nicest person to talk to at times. But, you know, what are you gonna do, right? When somebody passes, you kind of, I think you generally, unless he was, you know, just a reprehensible person, you generally kind of let go some of that stuff. He's the reason the Siegel and Schuster got a small pension in the 70s. He's the reason artists get their original art back, right? So he was a bit of a dick, but he wanted this success with the comic book industry to last, and I think that's pretty evident in his actions. John Amore said, I did do all of Naruto. Remember? I do. Liz, have you ever Naruto'd?
I have not. That is a journey that I definitely should actually.
I heard that's a good one.
Yeah, I've definitely heard nothing but positive things.
What about I heard that the best way to watch Naruto is to there's like an episode guide that like skips all the filler.
I like those.
And yeah, it's like, oh, if you want the best Naruto viewing experience, like here. Like this is the core story stuff, and then yada yada yada. Yeah, Liz, Mike slid into my DMs with some Naruto clips. That doesn't sound like me at all. Like
I like that I can share Full Metal Alchemist memes with you now, and you'll understand.
I will. Although the one that I've seen, the one that I always run into now, and I hate that I know it now, is the dog one.
Nina? Yeah. It's always either Nina or it's, what's his name? Colonel Hughes.
Yeah. Colonel Hughes. I was so happy and heartbroken when I finally saw what, like, at one point, you know, one is, I'm like, oh, I finally got it. But at the time, I was actually misty-eyed myself at the time.
We found a good meme with that recently.
So you're just like, fuck me. Like, I get it now, but unfortunately, I get it now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a great line, though, right? What was he say again? The way he phrases it, it's really kind of poetic. He said, like, it's a terrible day for rain, something like that.
Oh, yeah. Mustang. Yeah. Yup. I sent you the meme.
Let's see. Oh my god. That's so fucked. God damn, that's dark. Stan was mostly a dick with people he worked with. Let's see. He's the reason artists get their original art back. The good he did outweighs the bad. Stan was probably a bigger dick than Neil. If John Byrne passes, some people might be sad, but some people remember he was just an asshole and generally mean to everyone, especially fans. Corey says it is. I haven't even started Boruto yet. So much stuff in my toddler years from the end of high school still pop in the library every now and then. There's a shit ton of filler, yeah. Stan was mostly a dick with people he worked with and stealing credit. He was nice to the fans for the most part. Some guy edited Naruto or Bleach for his girlfriend so she wouldn't have to sit through fillers. I can't lie. You'll think I'm silly, Mike, but Naruto changed the way I thought of action scenes. From an artistic standpoint or another standpoint. And I wouldn't consider that silly. Listen, if you're able to learn and grow and, you know, discover new things through a series, even if it is Naruto of all things, fuck it, man. Hey, what's up, Singed? Welcome back, buddy. Studying for AP exams. No, that's good, man. Getting your priorities straight. Yeah, an artistic standpoint. Naruto actually stole a choreographed fight from Cowboy Bebop. Well, that's not good. Not great. Not great. Wait, what were you saying, Liz?
Oh, I was just saying I hope the exams go well.
Very sweet. Very kind. Liz, do you post on TikTok?
I do not have TikTok. I've never been on TikTok. I should get a TikTok.
It's just it's good to expand the reach, I've found.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just I get overwhelmed with social media in general. So
yeah, it is.
The
It can be very overwhelming. Naruto actually stole a choreographed fight from Bebop. If you're gonna copy something, steal from the best, right? I mean, it's tough to find better than Cowboy Bebop. Actually, I really want to rewatch that series, but there's a bunch of other anime I want to get to after I'm done with Full Metal Alchemist. I actually had a list somewhere. Like, you know, I got to talk to Bale. Bale's got the list. Cowboy Bebop is one of the best animes ever made. Yes. And they also butchered a live action version of it. Wait, so who else said it?
About the Full Metal Alchemist live action.
There was a Full Metal Alchemist live action?
Oh, if you can even call it that.
Oh, no. That one actually seems one that would be doable. Like, some of them don't seem remotely feasible at all. But damn, was it Japanese or American?
I believe it was. I don't even remember. I didn't even look into it because I saw one advertisement for it and I realized it had to have been a joke. I was like, this can't be real.
The live action Full Metal is well reviewed.
No, it cannot be.
It's Japanese and all Japanese cast. Uh-oh. Yo. Uh-oh, Liz.
Really?
You're gonna have to watch it now.
I don't know if I can do it.
You have to watch and report back to us. The live action Attack on Titan, on the other hand, was shit. Well, Attack on Titan, just the logistics to make that look halfway decent, you're probably talking 30 million an episode. It's like when you think of stuff something like that, trying to recreate Attack on Titan live action, that is a again, that's going to cost hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars to do. And it's so long, right? It's almost infeasible to actually think of the logistics of it, to do it right, to do it well, to give it that professional high-end budget that it would require to make it, like I said, somewhat believable that these guys are doing these things. Yeah, no way. But I don't know. Fuck. Tough. They actually improved the source material on the fourth movie. It was based on the live-action Kenshin quadrilogy. It was great. I'd love a live-action Black Clover. I don't know what that is.
My husband really liked that one. I don't know much about it.
You never heard of Black Clover? No, sir. No, sir.
Have Have you watched Hunter x Hunter? I feel like we discussed this.
No, I have not.
That's another good one.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I
like it a lot.
Yeah, I've been curious. I've heard about it before. There's a live-action JoJo movie which is looking bad in the trailers. Oh, I'm sure Bale loved that one. JoJo is one of Bale Under's favorite anime of all time. I've seen Hunter x Hunter. Liz, Naruto's better than Hunter x Hunter.
I'm not arguing about what's better because I haven't seen it, so I have no idea. And again, I know it's a classic for sure. It's just a lot of time to put into it to watch.
Hunter's still worth seeing though. I want to also rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen because that was excellent to watch the first go around, and I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff. Heard Chainsaw Man's great. At least the manga's great. So people are expecting big things. People are expecting big things from the anime. You know what? I wish was better. Demon Slayer. I wish the story was as good as the art. Right? Dude, I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's something missing in Demon Slayer. I don't know if it's the writing or what, but the animation it's fucking brilliant, but man, it doesn't hit as hard as some of the the less well animated series. Like I would put Mob Psycho, Jujutsu Kaisen well above Demon Slayer. Now, not necessarily in animation, but in story and character art, character development. The creator of Hunter x Hunter was already successful and married to the creator of Sailor Moon, the manga power couple. Really?
I did not know that.
Could you fucking imagine?
Wow.
That'd be like if Kevin Feige and Zack Snyder were fucking. I wish Gundam Twilight Axis was an actual anime series instead of a bunch of shorts. I don't know that one. I've actually never watched a Gundam series unless you count unless you count Evangelion. Which I was all set on watching. I was gonna watch the two, the 4 movies, but I decided against it. I said I don't want to waste. I don't not waste any more time, but I don't want to dedicate any more time to Evangelion. I've watched every single Gundam series. Which is the best in your opinion? And the movies and the OVAs. And almost, wow, that's dedication, man. 7 Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins, really great show. John says no, it isn't. Oh man, you all have such strong goddamn opinions on anime, and differing opinions too. What do you mean? In my personal opinion, I think Gundam Unicorn is the absolute best, with an asterisk, because it's the culmination of a story like 50 years in the making. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. Listen. I've never seen a Gundam. Mona. Why Mona? Oh right, she loved Gundam. I forgot about that. Forgot about Mona.
I'm playing RimWorld and I was really confused by that guinea pig sound. I was like, I swear to God, I don't have any guinea pigs. What the fuck?
Singe is the best arcane character. Talking about Gundam and Evo is here. I was worried Evo losing his kidney because of her. Evo. Just because she puts together models doesn't make her an expert. True. True, true, true. Yeah, I've painted miniatures before, but I'm by far an expert on anything D&D related. I just like painting minis. Well, this was a fun little color test. Color fun. Hey John, look, I'm having fun with colors. You little animal. John Moore's always like, Mikey, you should work more with the color. I said, get out of here. Don't waste time with 7. Are you going to ask me if I like the colors? You don't even know what colors are, man. For those of you who don't know, John Moore's he's colorblind. Color blindness is like deafness, but for your eyeballs. In case anybody was curious. Eye retardation. And then getting models is kind of difficult here, so I made it do by making my own mechs from Legos. That's hilarious, but good for you. Okay, I'm 3 hours in. My feet are tired. It's 11 p.m. I'm going to... What's the word I'm looking for? Retire for the evening. That's what I was thinking.
Sounds like a plan.
Sweet Liz, thank you for being here. I can't wait to chat with you about Full Metal Alchemist once I'm finished. I will do your print this evening.
Thank you again.
And I'll start packing stuff up this evening. So thanks again, Corey. Yo, it's Singed, but on YouTube. Yeah, there you are. I see you, buddy. He can still train himself to color. Hard, but not impossible. He has. John Moore colors all his own art, and it's really good coloring. So he's learned. John actually has a cheat sheet for what red is. I believe. I'm liking this piece. If you can send this one. You really like this one? It's a simple one, but yeah, I'll print it out. I'll print it out for you, bud. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Here, so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a little sharper than that, obviously, but you know. Sounds good. All right, cuties. I'll see you Thursday. Goodbye, everybody. Make sure to follow Liz and go bother her when she's live.
Good night.
She's small and she's from